10, 13 years ago.
And I see, Reverend, I can tell you today people are lying about me, saying Hannity said this, Hannity said that, but Hannity didn't tell us what he really thought. It's all a lie. Every single solitary day, I get lied about. And, I've just come to accept it. Maybe I'm just immune to it at this point. I certainly know my audience is hip to it, and that when they read it, they're skeptical and they don't necessarily believe it because they've seen lies now going on for decades.
Welcome to Bulldog Baseball on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online worldwide at ksvptv.com. Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at ksvptv.com are presented by Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, KFC of Artesia, ENMU Portales and ENMU Roswell, Navajo Refining and HF Sinclair, Kane Electric Supply, Guy Chevy, Castle Reynolds, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Frost Mortgage, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Ford Sales, JS Ward, Sondy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia General Hospital, TMJ, Edge Safety, Western Bank, and George Gandy Insurance. Now, let's play ball.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here, joined by Coach Ortiz of the Artesia Bulldog baseball team, head coach. And thanks for joining us here on KSVPTV.com and or KSVP Radio. And Coach, you guys have got
456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn. The global demand for oil and natural gas is growing, and leaders are looking to American producers to satisfy that demand with the abundant resources available in our country. If you're passionate about keeping energy affordable for your neighbor and reliable for everyone, then it's time you consider a career in oil and natural gas. Coterra Energy is expanding their Permian team and is offering an unmatched employee benefits package. If you're interested in applying, text Coterra to 71441. That's COTERRA to 71441. Coterra Energy is an equal opportunity employer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, here to tell you about the birds and the bees. Well, at least the bees. That's because we're taking orders for live bees now. You can get a 3-pound box of live bees complete with a queen. That's enough to start a hive and get you in the beekeeping business. It's a fascinating hobby that benefits the environment and yields the sweet rewards of honey. But you have to order those by the 15th of March. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company. And as for the birds, you really think I should be the one to tell you about that?
Whether on the field or buying or selling your home, a winning team makes all the difference. Let Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway in Artesia help you score big. They can help you find the home of your dreams. And if you're selling, they have years of experience and can get your home sold quickly and professionally. Hit it out of the park. Call and schedule your meeting today, 575-616-2430, or stop by the office at 408 South 1st in the building with the Bulldog mural. Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Enchanted Lands Realtors in Artesia, proud supporters of Bulldog softball.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here, joined by Coach Ortiz of the Artesia Bulldog baseball team, head coach, and thanks for joining us here on KSVPTV.com and or KSVP Radio. And Coach, you guys have got the season underway. You started off over in Hobbs, I think, like you do every year in their round robin. Go ahead and talk to the fans a little bit about what you guys did over in Hobbs and how the early season is kind of going.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we opened up in Hobbs and played 3 5A schools. first day with Clovis, and we ended up beating them 6-3. And David Molina had a really good day on the mound, and hit the ball, scored almost every inning, did a lot of good things, and then we were supposed to play Thursday, Friday, Saturday. With the weather, they pushed it to just Friday, Saturday, so we played a double on Friday, and the game right before us went into 10 innings, so kind of threw off the timing of everything, so we had to wait longer than we were supposed to. And then we played our game against Clovis, and there was supposed to be a game right after us, but then they changed the schedule to have us just play right away, and so we played Santa Fe after that. And Santa Fe's a really good team. They're doing good things this year. They're 4-0, and we went up early on them 6-0, and then we had our starting pitcher kind of had the stomach flu, and so we had to throw in another pitcher in there that wasn't scheduled to pitch, and so kind of threw off everything, and they took advantage of our mistakes, and that game was interesting because we made mistakes and they didn't make any mistakes, and so everything kind of went their way and nothing went our way, and so that's kind of what happens in the early season. And then Saturday we played Cleveland, and they're always a really good team, and we play them every year, and you got to be on your A game. Those bigger schools they're gonna take advantage of your mistakes, and they did that. And so it's early in the season. We're playing a lot of guys and trying to see what we have, and so I'm excited about what we're doing. So.
Well, no rest for the weary. This week you guys go to the Carlsbad tournament, the defending state 5A champs in Carlsbad, and they always have a good tournament as well. Now, it is a tournament format, whereas Hobbs was a round-robin format. You're going to be playing Thursday at Carlsbad, so give the fans a little bit, and maybe the teams or who you're starting off with, and then if you know who all teams will be there and what you're looking to there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're opening up with Del Valle. It's El Paso school, and we'll be playing them at 9 in the morning on Thursday. And then the other two teams on our bracket are Pedro Vista and Cibola. So both those teams are going to be really good. And so, yeah, like you said, it's tournament. It's just
tournament.
Tournament. It's just a regular bracket play, and
right.
So we'll just go from there. And on the other side, some really good teams. Another El Paso team, Lovington and Alamogordo, and of course Carlsbad. So it doesn't get easier for us, but that's how we want it. We want to play these better teams, and so we're looking forward to it.
Well, like you said, playing a lot of good quality teams here at the beginning of the season, like you always do. And also just looking at your club and saying where are we going to fit pieces in and getting a lot of playing time for a lot of players. So, all right, Bulldog fans, hopefully you're on your way to Carlsbad or already there. But 9 a.m. Thursday morning, that's where it's at, Carlsbad. Go Bulldogs.
Like one called. Next pitch, hard grounder to the shortstop. Manuel Vargas picks it up, fires it over, and not in time. Safe. Diego beating it across. Great job beating out that throw. So the leadoff single gives the Bulldogs a runner down at first base, and now stepping in on the left side will be number center fielder Davian Molina. Davian will face Alarcon for the first time here. Right-handed pitcher. He'll come set as he looked over. Now peeks to the plate. High, ball one. Defensively, Eric Pena out in left, Angel Ochoa in center, and Daniel Ruiz in right. Manuel Escobedo at third base, Manuel Vargas at short, and I'll give you the rest here after this. But when it goes behind the batter for ball two, almost got him on the tail end there. Yapier Hippolito is at second, and Emilio Borjas at first with Hiram Espinoza catching Israel Alarcon. Here's the 2-0. Swung on. That's going to be driven into right field. That's a base hit. That's going to be a double. It's going to be extra bases. Going around second is Zamora, and he will come on around. They're going to have a play at the plate, and wait, they got him. So ran himself into the out. Did Zamora. Too loud, so yesterday you wanted me to, today you're... All right, so Jack Byers now at the plate. One out. There's going to be a little bloop out to right center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And going to hold him up at third this time. Good throw in, so the runner back-to-back-to-back hits. Runners now on the corners as the Bulldogs have one out here in the top of the first, the visiting team. If you're watching on the radio, Bulldogs wearing their white pants with orange belts. The long pants are wearing black unis, black shirts with orange lettering. And at the plate for the Bulldogs, Julian Rodriguez. She steps in. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul to the left side. Hard chopper over toward the Bulldog dugout. Alarcon is the pitcher for the Leaders from El Paso. That is their mascot, the Leaders. Here's the pitch. It's grounded back up the middle, goes off of the pitcher. That's going to be an RBI single. Everybody moves up a base, and the Bulldogs have hit back-to-back hits. Right up the middle that one goes. And so safe at home. And then going into second base. Safe there. And that will bring Nye Estrada to the plate. Byers down at second. Rodriguez at first. Nye stepping in. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's a little bloop over the pitcher's head. They're going to have a chance. They're going to tag the runner. And not in time at first as the second baseman tagged and then threw it to first. And, so the Bulldogs lead 1-0. Now have runners on the corners with 2 outs. So here's the pitch. Swung on. That's hit well to left side, but that will be foul. Boy, the wind's blowing out that way. It one bounces over the fence in foul territory. And at the plate for the Bulldogs is Aiden Huffman, the catcher, so strike one on the foul ball. So he'll step back in on the right side. Alarcon comes set and to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Kind of waved at a change of speed pitch there. 0-2 to Huffman. On deck for the Bulldogs is Dylan Fisher, and in the hole, Jesse Armendariz. 2 outs, 0-2 the count. 1 run has crossed, going to throw over to first base, not in time. This is the El Paso Leadership Academy East Varsity. And they're called the Leaders. Pop fly back up over us, and I hope it doesn't hit my car or anybody else's. Foul ball strike, 0-2 the count remains. Wind blowing pretty hard out of the south and west. So going down the left side, we might see some balls leave the park today with that wind. It's blowing pretty good. That flag is really whipping out there. Timeout taken by the pitcher. Now he'll step back on. Huffman with 2 strikes. There's a pitch. It's a chopper down the left side line, and Coach Ortiz will field that one. So another foul ball. 0-2 the count remains. Carlsbad playing in the championship game after our game this evening at 6, taking on Cibola, who defeated us yesterday in extra innings. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Pop fly on the left side with the wind helping get out. Third baseman's got room, and he will not be able to make the play. The wind just kept fading in on him, so just another foul ball. Falls in foul territory for another foul ball strike. So 0-2 the count remains. 2 outs. Top of the first inning. Artesia trying to add to their 1-0 lead. As the pitcher, Alarcon, comes set, takes a peek to third, now to the plate. And there was a balk. That's going to score a run. So the balk brings the runner in from third and moves down to second. Bulldogs now lead 2-0, and that's ball one. Runner at first base. At second base is Estrada as he moved over on the balk, and the runner coming home. And there's a hard hit ball. That might get out of here with the wind. Back, and it's gone. Home run. He hit that hard, and the wind certainly helped him. Big hit there. Huffman with 2 runs, RBIs. And so the Bulldogs now lead 4-0. Yeah, on the balk he came in. So that'll bring Dylan Fisher to the plate. Dylan, number 23, playing third base this afternoon. Bulldogs have hit this pitcher pretty regular here at the first inning. Got 5 hits. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've got 4 hits. 1 fielder's choice. All right, so Fisher will step in on the right side. First time he'll see Alarcon. Bases are cleared. 4-0 Bulldogs lead. Here's the pitch. Called, strike one on the outside corner. Jesse Armendariz, the right fielder, is up next. And in the hole is number 21, Seth Morris. Seth pitching today. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, hard hit right at the third baseman. Scoops it up on the first bounce. Fires it across in time. 6-3, the putout. So Artesia go into the bottom half of the first inning, leading 4-0. Stay right there. We'll be back.
If you're looking for an honest, trustworthy, dependable auto repair facility, consider Tate Branch Service Center for your foreign and domestic vehicles. At Tate Branch Service Center, we pride ourselves on being professional, reliable, and affordable. Our technicians have years of experience working on all types of vehicles. Whether your car needs brakes, transmission, tires, or just routine maintenance, we can do it all. Tate Branch has service locations in Hobbs, Carlsbad, and Artesia. Visit us in store or online to schedule your appointment today.
TateBranch.com.
Remember, Martin at PRMI for your home finance.
PRMI is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 3094. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1815286.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
Thanks for joining us today. Bulldog Baseball live on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Bulldogs are the visiting team this afternoon in the third place game. If you're just joining us, taking on the El Paso Leadership Academy, known as the Leaders. And the Leaders are wearing baby blue jerseys with white pants and blue pinstripe down their long white pants. For the Bulldog defensively, Dylan Fisher, number 23 at third, Nye Estrada, number 2 at short, Diego Zamora, number 20 at second base, and Ricky Armendariz, number 25 at first. Julian Rodriguez, number 1, out in left. Davian Molina wears number 18. He's in center, and Jesse Armendariz, wearing number 8, is in right field. The catcher is number 10, Aiden Huffman, and the pitcher, number 21, Seth Morris. At the plate, Angel Ochoa, first pitch, called, strike one. Good pitch there from Seth. On deck is number 4, Yapier Hipolito. He is the second baseman, and in the hole is Hiram Espinoza. the catcher for the leaders. Going to turn, square to bunt. Oh, I thought he was going to call it a strike. Just missed outside. I think that's probably where it missed. 1-1 the count, nobody out. Bulldogs playing pretty much straight away and a lot deeper than they were yesterday, because yesterday that wind was blowing straight at the batter. Now it's blowing to left field. That pitch outside, ball 2-1. Now the count to Ochoa. For just joining this, the Bulldogs had a great first inning. Got 4 runs. Two of them were on a home run. There's ball 3, so 3-1 now the count. That one high and tight to number 27, Ochoa. So they jump out to a big lead here, 4-0. And a 3-1 count. Morris from in motion, and the pitch called, strike 2, good pitch. Outer half of the plate to the right-hander. Good crowd here for Artesia. And a few here from, well, those are all Carlsbad fans, so I don't know if there's anybody here from El Paso. Pop fly back and over us here in the press box. In fact, it hit where? Did it come in here? Hit right on top of the press box, right above Gene Dow. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's a ground ball to shortstop. Throwing it across in time is Nye Estrada for out number 1. 6-3 the put out. And that, like I said, is out number 1. And that'll bring Javier Hippolito to the plate. He is wearing number 4. He'll step in on the right side to face Seth Morris for the first time. Seth in his motion. Here's the pitch. A little bit high. Ball 1. On deck is number 10, the catcher, Hiram Espinoza. And in the hole, the third baseman, number 12, Manuel Escobedo for the leaders. Here's the wind in the pitch. Oh, and it hit him right in the rib cage. He'll shake that off. Yeah, I didn't know. That does not feel good. So hit by pitch puts their first runner on the bag with 1 out. And the number 3 batter in the lineup, the catcher, number 10, Hiram Espinoza, coming to the plate. Another right-hander. Number 10 catcher, Hiram Espinoza. The second baseman, Hippolito, is down there kind of trying to work that out, and he does. All right, so Espinoza will check in on the right side. Now Morris in the stretch, taking a look. Now he'll come set to the plate. Bounces it up there. Good job by Huffman to keep that ball in front of him, and the runner down at first base. Ball 1. Morris again comes set, takes a peek. Now to the plate. Missed down and away for ball 2. And it just dawned on me, Gene gave me an update on the girls, and I forgot everything that he said.
5-0 after 2.
Bulldogs, 5-0 after 2. And who are they playing? So Siebel, a throw over is not in time. Count remains 2-0. So 5-0 after 2 against the Siebel Cougars in Las Cruces. Bulldogs fell to Carlsbad. I think you told me 9-4 earlier today. Another throw over. And Armendariz had to come off the bag a little bit there, but he keeps it in front of him. Didn't get by. All right, again, Morris takes a look over, comes set. Setting up on the outer third is Huffman. And now another thrower. They might think they have their signs stolen because they're thrown over there 3 times now. 2-0 the count. All right, Morris now settles back in the stretch position. Takes a look over, comes set. And throw, and it's high for ball 3, and the runner did not go. So 3-0 the count to Espinoza. Out in right field, we've pulled in. Almendares is playing real shallow. Here's the pitch, called, strike one. So 3-1 now the count. Morris back in the stretch takes a peek over to first base. Now to the plate, and that's going to be called. Strike two, caught the outside edge. So a full count now. Espinoza thought he had ball four, started to go, but called strike two. 3-2 the count, one out. Runner at first base is Hippolito, who got hit by pitch. Morris to the plate, and that's too high, ball four. So the first walk issued by Seth. That'll put runners at first and second with the cleanup batter, third baseman, number 12, Manuel Escobedo, coming to the plate. And Huffman's going to trot out and talk to Morris for a second. All right, so Escobedo steps in on the right side. Where's number 12 on his baby blue jersey? Morris takes a look back at second. Here's the pitch. Down and away for ball one. On deck is the number 5 hitter, the pitcher, number 2, Israel Alarcon. And the left fielder, number 52, Eric Pena, is in the hole for the leaders as they try to get some of those runs back. Bulldogs score 4 in the top half. Just a bit high, ball 2. So 2-0 now the count to Escobedo. Morris set and to the plate. Ball 3 too high. 3-0 now the count. Again, Morris settles in. Takes a look at the plate. Comes set, looks back at second. To the plate. Ball 4. 4 straight. That one was way outside and low. So that loads him up with one out. And now coming in to talk to him is Diego Zamora from second base. He's going to trot in and talk to Morris. As coming to the plate is the pitcher, number 2, Israel Alarcon.
Number 2 pitcher, Israel Alarcon.
And the other umpire has showed up, and the home plate umpire was trying to wave him in, but he didn't come in. And now we got something over on the Bulldog side. The umpire's asking them to pick up. All right, so now we're ready to go. Morris comes set and to the plate with the bases low. Oh, and he throws it behind time if he tosses it quickly, and he is safe. He slid under the tag. And then the number 4 is hurt. I don't know if he ran into the leg of Morris. I think he did. I think his face got the knee of Seth Morris, so he's getting up slowly. But there's a run on the wild pitch. And so everybody moves over. And the score now 4-1. And at the plate is Alarcon with a 1-0 count. The pitch way outside. It gets by again. Another wild pitch, another run. So 6 balls in a row now for Seth as he's battling. And we're going to have a timeout. Coach Ortiz is going to come out and visit with him. Runner moves over to third base on the wild pitch. And the other one comes home. So bases were loaded, and then with 2 wild pitches back to back, and it's now cut in half, 4-2. Bulldogs lead by 2 with 1 out, runner at third base. The count to the batter is 2-0. Coach Ortiz still out talking to Seth. So he wraps up the visit, and now we've got the first base coach talking to the home plate umpire. he walks back into the dugout. It was the first base coach for the Bulldogs. Actually, I don't know if he's coaching first base today or not. In any case, we're back ready to go. 2-0 the count, 1 out, runner at third base. Morris remains on the hill. Here's the pitch. Called strike one, caught the outside edge. The fastball. So 2-1 now the count. Wind still blowing pretty hard across the face of the batter, going to left field. Here's the pitch. That's high and away. Ball 3. 3-1. The count to Escobedo. Actually, I'm sorry, Alarcon. Escobedo's down at third. Alarcon, the pitcher, is batting. 3-1 count. Seth adjusting his cap. Now he'll get back on the rubber in the stretch position. 3-1 pitch. Called strike 2. So full count now to Alarcon. On deck is Eric Pena, and in the hole Emilio Borjas for the leaders as they try to get at least 2 more runs. 4-2. They want to score as many as they can, obviously. They got the lead cut in half here, and that pitch is high. Ball 4. And that's going to bring Coach Ortiz back out, so that'll be a change for pitcher. So we'll go ahead and take a break right here as the Bulldogs are going to make a change. So 4-2 the score. Runners on the corners for the leaders. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Bulldogs lead.
We take the worry out of buying a pre-owned vehicle with a 139-point inspection and backed with a 3-day money-back guarantee. You can't make a bad decision shopping at Roswell Ford, home of the Tailgate Nation.
Hi folks, Larry Skane, Service Manager at Roswell Ford. Our mobile service van turns your driveway into a service bay. All work is performed by Ford factory-trained technicians. Call Roswell Ford today to schedule your no-hassle mobile service appointment.
And hosts. Hiring bonuses are available. Please apply in person at 1614 North 13th Street in Artesia. The Adobe Rose Restaurant is an equal opportunity employer.
If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
All right, so Jet Fuentes has come in to pitch for the Bulldogs. He's getting his final warm-up throw here. Just a straight off the bench for Seth Morris. Everybody else stays the same. And by the way, update, it's Cobre taking on the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, not Cibola. So Artesia leading Cobre in the Las Cruces tournament. And at the plate is number 52, the left fielder, Eric Pena, for the leaders. On deck is number 23, Emilio Borjas. Throw over to first, not in time. And in the hole is number 54, the shortstop, Manuel Vargas. 4-2 Bulldogs, but the tying run now down at first base, runner at third as well. Go ahead, run at the plate. Fuentes going to throw over to first again. So he hasn't thrown a pitch yet, except for warm-ups.
Bulldogs, number 4, Jet Fuentes.
So Jet in the stretch. Now he'll step off. Now he'll get set again. And to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Throw down to third base. Not in time. Good snap throw there by Huffman and a tag by Fisher, but Escobedo got under the tag. So strike 1 to Pena, the batter. 0-1 the count, 1 out. Bulldogs want to turn a double play right here, get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. Foul back to the net for strike 2. we were coming down to the ballpark from Artesia and talking about the leaders, and Gene said, I wonder if their logo is an L. Pop fly out to center field. Coming on hard is Molina. He'll catch it. He will fire it down to the catcher. Nobody will move up. Good play. They were shallow enough, and they didn't try to run. So the out on the pop fly to center field is out number 2.
Batting seventh for the leaders, number 23, first baseman Emilio.
That'll bring the first baseman to the plate, Emilio Borjas, wears number 23 on his jersey. Anyway, he was just speculating, Gene was. He said, I wonder if their caps and shirts say L, and they do. There's a curveball, misses down and away, ball 1. L for love, but in this case, L for leader for the El Paso Leadership Academy. All right, here's the pitch. Runner's off and running. Not going to throw. It's called strike 1. Huffman actually came out looking like he was going to fire down. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, they called a balk. So no strike. Wait. We're going to have to talk about this. Coach Ortiz is saying, where was the balk? So I'm not sure they're not, Coach Ortiz said, what did he do wrong? So a balk, 1-0 the count. They did take the strike away. And coming in on the balk was, and now we're going to have time again. Coach Ortiz is going to walk out and talk about it. All right, so they're not going to change the call. Coach Ortiz just came out and asked, so no pitch, and the umpire said, yeah, no pitch. He'd already called strike. But the umpire in the field said there was a balk. And I guess he might have said it before, but nobody knew it but him. Fuentes taking a look back. Now to the, and time called right when the pitch was coming. So the batter calls timeout, and he was granted time. So no pitch. The count remains 1-0. There's somebody in the press box said, nice breeze. It's a nice breeze here in Carlsbad. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Good pitch there by Jet. Some light clouds up there, but really bright. The sun shining brightly. No clouds covering the sun. And our nice breeze blowing out of the south and west. Yeah, it's about the flag is whipping hard. Here's the pitch. Called. Ball. Too low, I guess. So the count now 2-1 to Borjas. On deck is Manuel Vargas, and in the hole, the number 9 batter, right fielder Daniel Ruiz. So they've almost batted around here. We've got 2 more. They're going to try to bat here in the bottom of the first. Bulldogs lead 4-3 as Jet steps off. Now he'll step back on. Comes set, takes a look back, and the pitch, strike called. Strike 2. Would have been strike 3, but there was a balk on the other strike. So the count now 2-2 with 2 outs. There's that triple deuce up there on the scoreboard that we saw the last 2 days, a couple times. 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs. Curveball, little high. Gets a groan out of the Artesia crowd. So the count runs full with a runner at second and 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Bulldogs lead by 1 now, 4-3. Fuentes, long look back at second now to the plate, and that's ball 4, missed down and away. So Emilio Borjas walks. He's now down at first base, and coming to the plate is number 54, the shortstop, Manuel Vargas.
54, shortstop, Manuel Vargas.
All right. Fuentes comes set, takes a look back at second. Now to the plate. just a bit high. Ball one. It was right down the middle, but a little too high for the ump's liking. So 1-0 the count. Been a long first inning. We score 4 in the top half. They've scored 3 and have 2 runners on here in the bottom half. The pitch, low and away, ball 2. Jet ready to go again in the stretch. Huffman giving him the signals. Now he comes set. 2-0 pitch. Strike 1 called. Change of speed. Inside half of the plate. So 2-1. Now the count. Again, Fuentes comes set to the plate. Strike 2 called. Checked his swing, but that was called strike 2. So 2-2. There they are again. Trip twos. 2-2 and 2 outs. I wore 2-2 once. Here's a pitch. Swung on. Hit toward the second baseman. He's going to toss it to short. And that is out number 3 on the ground out. 4-6 the put out. So the Bulldogs will go into the top half of the inning leading by 1, 4-3. There were 3 runs scored off of no hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We'll be back.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
All right, we're back here. The first pitch has been thrown as Jesse Armendariz batting for the Bulldogs, whereas number 8 playing out in right field in a swing and a miss, strike 1. Next pitch, chopper foul on the left side, foul ball strike. So quickly 0-2 here to Jesse. On deck will be number 4, Jet Fuentes, as he came in to pitch for Seth there in the bottom half of the first. So he is now in the batting order. Here's the wind in the pitch from Alarcon. Low, ball 1. 1-2 now the count. Bulldogs lead 4-3. They score 4 in the top of the first and then give up 3 in the bottom half. So lead by 1 run here going into the top of the second. Playing visitor here in the third place game. Swing at the ground ball to the left side. Third baseman fields it. Long throw over. And you think of, on the throw. So an error. He reaches E5 actually. So reaches on the error. And that'll bring Jet Fuentes to the plate. Jet steps in, and the pitch did graze him, so he goes down to first base as he was hit by pitch. Nipped him. So that'll bring to the plate number 20, Diego Zamora. with runners at first and second. And we're going to have a courtesy runner here for Jet. That's going to come in as going to be number 3. It'd be a courtesy runner. And that is Caden Beauregard coming in. Yeah, courtesy runner for the pitcher. All right, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Diego singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1 and then kind of waved at that pitch. 0-1 the count. Runners at first and second, nobody out. The pitcher, Alarcon, takes a long look in. Now he's set to the plate. That's outside, ball 1. 1-1 now the count. On deck is the center fielder, number 18, Davian Molina, and in the hole, the DH, number 12, Jack Byers for Artesia. Jack batting in the 3-hole today. The leadoff batter at the plate. Here's the pitch, swung on, pop fly to the right side. Will it get out of play? That wind is certainly helping, and it helping the defense, and number 23 makes the catch in foul territory on the fly out. Runners stay where they're at. And that brings Davian Molina to the plate. Davian, of course, bats from the left side. He's 1 for 1 in the ball game with a double. He'll step in to face Alarcon for the second time with runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Ooh, inside, gets by the catcher. Ball 1, and everybody moves over. So 2 runners now in scoring position for Davian. He hits a double again. We'll have 2 more runs across. Beauregard, the courtesy runner for Jet Fuentes, is down at second. And Armendariz is at third for Artesia with 1 out here in the top of the second inning. The Bulldogs lead 4-3, but looking to add to it. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's hit well out to left center field. And that's going to fall in for a base hit. The runners had to hold up. So they'll tag and go. So the runner second just can go to third. Runner comes in. The Bulldogs now lead 5-3 as runners now on the corners for the Bulldogs, and Jack Byers stepping in. He's 1 for 1 on the day, and now the coach comes out to talk to his entire infield. Actually, his shortstop went out to center, I think, so I think we're having a change at pitcher here, yeah. We'll see. We're still discussing out there. The catchers come in. Number 4, second baseman's walked away. Now the umpire's going to go out and have a talk with them. So I think they might have made a change, but I haven't had any indication yet. And they don't have numbers. They are going to have a change, but no numbers on the front. So, well, yeah, they do. I just can't see them very good. It's a lefty. I think he's 17 maybe, or 27. I think Ochoa came in from center field. All right, so we do have a pitching change. I'm going to keep it right here while I make these changes. So I think 54 went to center. 27 is now pitching. I'm going to make these, I think so. So the new pitcher is Angel Ochoa. I think he went to shortstop. We'll see. I think that's what happened. I'm talking to the official book up here in the fans, just so you know what I'm doing, just not talking to myself. So Vargas, the center fielder now. Yeah, I think he went to center, and I think the pitcher went to shortstop. We're going to confirm. All right, so we're trying to figure this out here. Maybe the second baseman went to...
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 12, Jack Baez.
Byers at the plate to face the lefty. Here's the pitch. He'll look at called strike one. We're still trying to figure out where players went. They didn't bother telling us. Strike. Okay. Here's the pitch. Just missed outside. Ball one to Jack. Byers is 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. Runner off and running. He will be safe sliding in there. And the runner at third stays where he's at, so throw down not in time. Okay, so 4 is out in center field. Hippolito. All right. 2-1 the count. 2 Byers. Runners at second and third. Here's the pitch. Swung and the miss. Big cut for Jack. Come up empty. So 2-2 now the count. Runners at second and third. Davian Molina down at second, and Caden Beauregard, who came into courtesy run for the new pitcher, Jet Fuentes. He's at third. Jack Byers at the plate. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's going to be hit out to right field in the foul territory. Nobody going to be able to get to it, so it'll remain 2-2. The pitcher went to second base. That's what happened. All right, so Ochoa comes set with runners at second and third. 2-2 the count. That ball's way outside. Ball 3 to Jack Byers. On deck for the Bulldogs, Julian Rodriguez, and in the hole, Nye Estrada. Pitcher comes set. Full count. Swing and a miss. He got him. That's out number 2. Strikeout swinging. So coming to the plate, Julian Rodriguez. He'll step in on the right side.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 1, Julian Rodriguez.
He's got 2 runners to hit in here if he can, get a base hit. Bulldogs lead 5-3. They've got 1 across here in the top of the second. Got a chance for 2 more with runners at second and third. High pitch, ball 1. Rodriguez 1 for 1 with a single. But facing the new pitcher, left-hander Angel Ochoa for the first time as he came in here in the top of the second. He comes set to the plate. Low, ball 2. So defensively, Pena, Hippolito, and Ruiz left to the right. Escobedo, Vargas, Alarcon, and Borjas from third to first. The catcher is Espinoza, and the new pitcher, Angel Ochoa, left-hander. 2-0 the count, and he'll step off. So didn't like something. All right, comes set. Espinoza setting up on the outer third. He too far away, so that's ball 3. 3-0 the count to Rodriguez. Estrada on deck and Huffman in the hole. My guess is taken all the way right here will be Rodriguez with a 3-0 count. He comes set and to the plate. Curveball misses away and high, and that's ball 4. That puts the bases loaded now for the Bulldogs. Beauregard at third, Molina at second, and Rodriguez at first. And strolling up to the plate is going to be the shortstop, number 2, Nye Estrada. On deck is number 10, Aiden Huffman. And in the hole is Dylan Fisher, number 23. So Nye 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He hit into a fielder's choice an inning ago. He'll step in with the bases juiced. The catcher, Ochoa, lefty, to the plate. Called strike 1 on the outside half of the plate. As the wind continues to gently blow here at Carlsbad, coming out of the south and west. Estrada ready to go. Here's the pitch. Too high, too far outside, ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Ochoa again in the stretch. The left-hander says yes to the pitch. He'll come set. And the pitch. Called. Strike 2. So Estrada now with a 1-2. He'll be covering the plate. Ochoa, after battling and throwing 4 straight balls, is battled back here to the next batter and has a 1-2 count. Estrada ready to go. The pitch, that's inside. Good job there by Espinoza, the catcher. He slid to his left, kept that ball in front. 2-2 now the count to Nye. Estrada waiting for Ochoa. He's in the set. He says yes to his catcher, Espinoza. Come set. 2-2 count and the pitch. That's way outside, ball 3. So Nye, good about here. He's taking him to a full count after being down 1-2. Nye steps back in. Ochoa steps back on the rubber in the stretch, and we'll do it again. Espinoza giving him his signals. He takes it. And to the plate, payoff pitch. Swung on. It's a chopper. Everybody's going to have to hurry here. Throwing it over to first in time. Good play by the pitcher. That was a high chopper. So the ground out to the pitcher. So 1-3 the play, and that is the end of the inning. The Bulldogs get 1 run off of 1 hit. There was 1 error, and 3 were left on base. We'll be back. Bulldogs lead 5-3 going into the bottom half of the second.
Hi, it's Mark.
Into a slam dunk deal.
And don't forget, we're still doing our double your tax return up to $1,500. What better time to come join the winner's circle here at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, or Roswell to shoot your way into instant savings.
To view our entire used car inventory, all you have to do is go to www.tatebranch.com and view our entire selection. That's www.tatebranch.com.
Shoot up to $1,000 in savings here at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, and Roswell. Bam! Nothing but net.
Plumbing, air conditioning, heating, gas lines, sewer jetting, refrigeration, ice machines, RO systems, water softening, sheet metal fabrication, duct cleaning, residential and commercial. Crouch does it all. When you find yourself in need of assistance, give the experts at Crouch Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning a call. The Crouches know quality matters, and they'll find the best solutions for your situation. That's 575-746-3782 for Crouch Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, serving all of Eddy County since 1967.
All right, the first pitch has been thrown here in the bottom half. And on the mound for the Bulldogs, the batter, Daniel Ruiz, he looked at call strike 1, now ball 1. Hit, so 1-1 count. We got an update from the Las Cruces tournament. Artesia girls leading Cobre in the fourth inning, 13-0, multiple home runs hit. That ball misses down and away for ball 2. They might have the same breeze over there. Maybe they're getting some wind aid. Well, maybe not. Our girls can hit top to bottom. They don't need the wind. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's going to be a fly ball at the left center. Going to have to get on his horse. That's going to be going back. Bounces over for a run, or about bounce over double. And there's that wind again helping because, boy, it's really blowing out there. So a ground rule double, leadoff batter. That'll bring the top of the order to the plate. He is the new pitcher, number 27, Angel Ochoa. He is 0 for 1 with the ground out. Runner down at second base is Ruiz. Nobody out here. That pitch is high and away for ball 1. Defensively for the Bulldogs, Julian Rodriguez out in left, Davian Molina in center, and Jesse Armendariz in right. Dylan Fisher, Nia Estrada, Diego Zamora, and Ricky Armendariz third to first, with Huffman catching Fuentes. Swing, it's a ground ball up the middle. Getting there is Zamora, throw over in time. Good play, good stretch over there by Ricky Armendariz. The ground out is a 4-3. Runner does advance to third base. And that'll bring Javier Hippolito to the plate. He is 0 for 0. He was hit by pitch his first time through. He's out in center field. Now, I think he moved out there from maybe second. Can't remember. There was a lot of changes. Strike one called. When they changed the pitcher, they kind of shuffled some players around. He is now in center field, and he has 0-1 to count. Fuentes from the stretch with a runner down at third and 1 out. Defense playing about halfway in. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses high. Ball 1. All right, now we got trip ones. Ball 1, strike 1, out 1. Up on the scoreboard. Fuentes to the plate. Swung on, pop fly to the left side, and that will get out of play. And just hits over there with nobody around. I saw that one come down just over the Bulldog dugout. So the count now 1-2 for Hippolito. He'll step back in on the right side. Fuentes, of course, right-handed pitcher. I think I've already said that, but he'll come to the plate. Curveball hits him. Second time the young man's been hit. Well, first time by Morris, and now this time by Fuentes. So he'll trot down to first base. Yeah, he's had a tough day. That's right. He ran into our pitcher, Seth Morrison, with his face. He's been hit twice in the rib cage, so he's had a tough day. So Hippolito now down at first. Ruiz at third with Hiram Espinoza at the plate. He is 0 for 0 with a walk. Boy, and Hippolito really getting a big lead over there. He's off and running. No throw down. So catcher indifference. Ball 1. Runners at second and third, 1 out as Espinoza steps back in. The umpires shift out there in the field. Fuentes set and to the plate. Strike called. Caught the outside lower half of the plate. So 1-1 now to Espinoza. He is the number 3 batter in the lineup. So number 4 is up next. The third baseman, Manuel Escobedo. And then the second baseman, Israel Alarcon, who was pitching. That pitch way outside. Good stab there by Huffman. Ball 2, 2-1 now the count. And Israel, the starting pitcher, has now moved to second base. He's in the hole. Fuentes set. The pitch swung on. It's going to be a grounder. And they got the runner held up. Look at home. Look at home. Throw it in. They're going to get him. No, they don't. Didn't even attempt to tag. Oh, everybody's safe. Goodness gracious. Bulldogs defense there, not what they want to do. And so I don't know what you call that. Everybody's safe. And so, let's see here. Yeah, I guess the fielder's choice, but nobody out. Safe at home, safe at third. Runners on the corners. The score now 5-4. 1 out, and at the plate is number 12, Manuel Escobedo. Fuentes to the plate. Runners off and running. Huffman again not going to throw down. Catcher indifference. Ball 1, too low. One on the count, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the second. And the pitch, way outside, gets by the catcher. Coming in from third base easily and scoring is number 4, Hippolito, on ball 2, but a wild pitch. So we've tied it up. Have the leaders from El Paso. It's now 5-5, and a runner at third base. Escobedo at the plate. He's got a 2-0 count. Only 1 out. Jet Fuentes continuing to work. He gets from the stretch to the set. Here's the pitch. Called. Strike. Caught the outside corner. 2-1 now the count. Again, the Bulldog infield playing up somewhat. Not up on the grass, but playing in. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3-1 now the count. I do see someone warming up over in the bull cage. 3-1 the count, 1 out. Runner at third, kind of dancing around over there. Swing and a foul tip. And actually, I thought there for a minute the bat hit the glove, but it did not. So a foul tip. Yeah, it looked like it. But all right, so full count now to the batter, the number 4 hitter in the lineup. He is 0 for 0 with a walk and his first time through. Here's the full count pitch. Too low, ball 4. That'll put a runner at first with the runner down at third base. And to the plate comes number 2, Israel Alarcon. And the second baseman for the Bulldogs, Zamora, comes in and has a chat with the pitcher, Fuentes, and now Dylan Fisher trots in and talks to Zamora as well. So they're talking about what they're fixing to do here with the runner at first base and the runner at third. That would be my guess. Five to 5 our score. Here's the first pitch. The runner is off and running. He is going to throw it down. Going to come home with it, and not in time. Everybody is safe. And ball 1 on the play. So let's see here. There's a stolen base down to second base, and then coming home. Six to 5, 1 out. The leader is with the lead. Alarcon calls. Was that a strike called? He calls time and asks. Oh, so it was a strike. Okay. So 1-1 now the count. One the count. Fuentes to the plate. A little bit high, ball 2. All right, here's the pitch. Called, strike 2. So 2-2 now the count. Gene has wore 2-2 also. Have you, Gene? Yeah. Oh, he has. I was just guessing. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Straw called, strike 3. Caught the outside corner looking. So the Bulldogs now with 2 outs. And to the plate comes Eric Pena. He's 0 for 1 on a pop fly to center field his first time through. He is out in left field, wearing number 52 on his baby blue jersey. They got dark. He's wearing his pants up, so he's got dark navy blue socks on. And now we got a timeout called as the umpires are moving a little bit late in their position, so the home plate umpire calls time. Let them get there. Runner at second base, 2 outs, 6-5, the leaders over the Bulldogs. Fuentes takes a look back, now to the plate, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Huffman takes a look over for the pitch. And now he delivers it out to Jet. Jet takes a look back as he comes set. Now to the plate. Swing, it's well hit out into left field. Coming on and making the play is Julian Rodriguez. So the Bulldogs get out of the inning as Rodriguez catches the pop fly. And that is out number 3. 1 hit, 3 runs, 1 runner left on base. It is now 6-5. The leaders going into the top half of the third.
Attention high school students, would you like more information on the safest university in New Mexico? Then RSVP today to our Eastern New Mexico University Open House Preview Day, Saturday, March 25th. At ENMU Open House, you'll have a chance to win great scholarships and prizes. Get more information about admissions, meet with the ENMU faculty, find out more about potential majors, and get a specialized campus tour. Sign up today at enmu.edu/open house. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
If a sports injury is keeping you from the physical activities you love, the sports medicine team at Artesia General Hospital can help. Their orthopedic specialists and physical therapists work closely with you throughout diagnosis and treatment. No matter the injury, from ACL injuries, golfers and tennis elbow to foot and ankle pain, they'll get you back in the game. Appointments are available in Artesia or Carlsbad. Request an appointment at artesiageneral.com/sports.
Or buying or selling your home, a winning team makes all the difference. Let Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway in Artesia help you score big. They can help you find the home of your dreams. And if you're selling, they have years of experience and can get your home sold quickly and professionally. Hit it out of the park. Call and schedule your meeting today, 575-616-2430. Or stop by the office at 408 South 1st in the building with the Bulldog mural. Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Enchanted Lands Realtors in Artesia. Proud supporters of Bulldog Softball.
He'll face the lefty for the first time. Called strike 1 to start the top of the third. On deck for the Bulldogs, Dylan Fisher, and in the hole, Jesse Armendariz. As the pitcher, Ochoa, gets ready to go from the windup. Here's the wind in the pitch. Curveball, didn't quite get in there enough. That's going to be called ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Defense set up. Eric Pena out in left. Javier Hippolito in center and Daniel Ruiz in right. Manuel Escobedo at third. Manuel Vargas at short with Israel Alarcon at second and Emilio Borjas at first. Called strike 2 on the curveball. Broke into the middle of the plate from the lefty. 1-2 now the count. Nobody out here in the top of the third. The Bulldogs now down by 1 as the leader scored 3 in the first and the second. That curveball didn't break. Ball 2. 2-2 was high and away. But they scored 3 in the bottom of the first, and they scored 3 in the bottom of the second. The Bulldogs scored 4 in the top of the first, but only 1 in the top of the second. So our score 6-5. The leaders over the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch. Get him to wave at it. He drops the ball. Hustle down there, but throw down is out. Number 1. 2-3 the throw down on the swinging strikeout. That'll bring Dylan Fisher to the plate. Dylan 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time through. He'll face Ochoa for the first time. Hit into a 5-3 put out. Jesse Armendariz on deck, and the pitcher, Jet Fuentes, in the hole for Artesia. Here's the wind and the pitch from Ochoa. Curveball, it's hit up the middle. It's a chopper. Shortstop comes across, throws it over in time. Out, number 2. Good play by the shortstop and a good dig over there by the first baseman. So 6-3 the put out, and that's 2 down here in the top of the 3rd inning. As coming to the plate for Artesia is Jesse Armendariz, the right fielder. Jesse wears number 8 on his black jersey. Look to get a 2-out rally going here. He represents the tying run. Ochoa ready to go. He's 0 for 1, reached on an error, did Jesse his first time through. Here's the wind and the pitch. Curveball does not break enough, ball 1. Jet Fuentes batting in the 9 hole, the pitcher on deck, and then we're back to the top of the order. Number 20, second baseman Diego Zamora in the hole here as the Bulldogs want to bat some more. 2 outs, 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Whoa. So that was called a strike. I thought it was ball 2. Caught the outside edge, so 1-1 now the count. Ochoa ready to go. His catcher, Espinoza, setting up on that outside corner. Right down the middle with a fastball, called strike 2. So the count now 1-2 on Armendariz. Ochoa says yes to the pitch. Here it comes. 1-2. Foul tipped it right into the face mask of the catcher. So the count remains 1-2. Catcher takes his helmet off for a minute. He's got to hit some headgear on underneath his headgear. But he's okay. He takes a look over to his dugout to get his pitch. 1-2 the count. He sets up on the outer edge. Here's the pitch. That's where he put it. Swinging strike, and that is out. Number 3 on the swinging strikeout. So the Bulldogs go down in order. 1, 2, 3. No hits, no runs, no errors. Nobody left on base. We'll be right back.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA.
Bulldog fans, we're back. Got an update from Las Cruces. Our girls ended up beating Cobre 13-0 at 5. They go 2-2 at the Las Cruces tournament. They beat Farmington, fell to Centennial, then fell to Carlsbad, and then just now beat Cobre 13-0. And we've got a new pitcher. As coming into pitch is number 16 for the Artesia Bulldogs, Jet Whitmire. First pitch he throws is called ball 1, a little bit high. At the plate is Emilio Borjas, the first baseman. He's 0 for 0 with a walk. Strike 1 called on the outside corner. Good pitch there by Jet Whitmire. So we had Jet Fuentes and now Jet Whitmire pitching. Here's the wind and the pitch. Too far outside, ball 2. 2-1 now the count. On deck is Manuel Vargas, and in the hole, Daniel Ruiz. Huffman is catching Whitmire, and I'll give you the rest of the defense after this pitch. And time called, so maybe I can get it in. Fisher, Estrada, Zamora, and Armendariz. That's Ricky over at first. That's third to first. Julian Rodriguez, Davian Molina, and Jesse Armendariz left to right. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss to the curveball. Good pitch by the freshman, Jet Whitmire. And the count now 2-2. Wind in the pitch. Nice pitch called, strike 3. So he gets called strikeout looking, and that will be out number 1, which will bring Manuel Vargas to the plate. He is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time through. He'll step in on the right side to face Whitmire for the first time. Jet in his motion. Here's the pitch. Called, strike 1. Got the outside corner with a nice fastball. 0-1 the count. On deck is the number 9 hitter, right fielder number 1, Daniel Ruiz. And then we're back to the top of the order for the leaders as Angel Ochoa. There's a swing. It's a pop fly out to right field. Coming on and making the play is Jesse Armendariz. That's out number 2 on the old can of corn out there to Jesse. Now to the plate, Daniel Ruiz wears number 1 on his baby blue jersey. He's playing in right field for the leaders, and he is 1 for 1 today. He'll step in on the left side to face the right-hander, Jet Whitmire. Here's the pitch. A little bit high and outside, ball 1. Top of the order, number 27, Angel Ochoa on deck, and number 4, Javier Eppolito in the hole. Pitch. Called, strike 1. Caught the downside inside corner. 1-1 now the count. The leaders leading the Bulldogs 6-5 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Nobody on base and 2 outs. Strike 2 called. Caught the outside corner that time. He checked the swing, but it was called strike 2. So 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Curveball, he gets a piece of, foul over to the Bulldog dugout. So the count will remain 1-2. Yeah, he changed his fingers like twice. 1-2 the count with 2 outs. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Bulldogs down by 1, 6-5. Here's the pitch. High. Ball 2. So the count now 2-2 to Ruiz. Bulldogs playing the El Paso Leadership Academy. Here's the 2-2. Swung on. It's a foul line drive out to left field. Going back and making the play is Julian Rodriguez for out number 3. So a good inning there for the Bulldog defense. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll be back. Top of the 4th coming up.
Hello, Artesia. Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. After nearly 10 years, we are bringing back the famous Double Down sandwich. We in Artesia are known for being the city of champions. Well, this sandwich is the champ of all sandwiches. It is a massive sandwich that combines not 1, but 2 of our extra crispy hand-breaded fillets, cheese, crispy bacon, and your choice of mayo or spicy mayo. There is no bread. Can you say gains? Come down and try one today. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell.
Available for a limited time at KFC Artesia.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and community communities. Visit us at mec.com.
Bulldogs Trucking Services in Artesia is seeking dedicated and motivated individuals to join their team. Immediate openings include CDL drivers with pay starting at $25 to $33 per hour depending on experience. Riggers with pay starting at $20 per hour and open positions for lease operators. Bulldogs Trucking Services offers full benefits including medical, dental, vision, 401k, and housing for out-of-town employees. For more information on career opportunities, please call 575-746-6318 or online at willbanks.us. Willbanks Trucking Services is an equal opportunity employer.
All right, we're back. First pitch is Jet Whitmire at the plate. Ball one high. Top of the fourth inning. Brought down by 1, 6 to 5. Strike one. 1-1 now the count to Jet. On deck for the Bulldogs is the top of the order, second baseman, number 20, Diego Zamora, and in the hole, the center fielder, number 18, Davian Molina. The pitcher, Angel Ochoa, 1-1 count, says yes to Espinoza, his catcher. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, foul tipped into the glove, strike two. So Jet Whitmire, his first time through, he came in to pitch in the bottom half of the inning, now batting here in the top of the fourth. Went 1-2-3 as a pitcher, the bottom of the third. There's a swing and a miss, and that is strikeout number one of the inning, and out number one. To the plate, Diego Zamora. He's 1 for 2 with a single. He popped out in foul territory his second time through over to the first baseman. He'll step in on the right side. Ochoa steps back onto the mound, the pitcher. His catcher Espinoza is going to set up outside corner again to the right-hander. Here's the pitch. Curveball didn't break enough. Ball one. Defense, Pena, Hippolito, and Ruiz from left to right. Escobedo, Vargas, Alarcon, and Borjas from first to third. Angelo Ochoa pitching, and Hiram Espinoza, the catcher. Here's the 1-0. That pitch missed somewhere. It was across the middle. It was a curveball called ball two. So 2-0 the count, one out here in the top of the fourth inning. And the pitch. Called, strike one, caught the outside half. So 2-1 to Diego. On deck is Davian Molina, and in the hole, Jack Byers for Artesia. Diego steps back in on the right side. Here's the wind in the pitch from the lefty, Ochoa. Strike two called, said he caught the outside corner. So 2-2 now the count. Ochoa looking in, gets his pitch. And now comes to the plate, wind up, and the throw. Swing, and he stays alive. Does Diego as he fouls that one. A tough pitch, good pitch, but a good job by Diego at the plate to stay alive. Too close not to swing. He fouls it back. So the count remains 2-2. Defense playing pretty deep out and left, but everywhere else about normal. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase one. It looked like outside was a high outside pitch. So that is out number 2. And that'll bring Davian Molina to the plate. He's 2 for 2 in the ballgame. He doubled his first time through and then singled his second time. Davian steps in on the left side to face Ochoa, the lefty. Here's the wind and the pitch. Big cut, comes up empty, strike one. On deck is the DH, number 12, Jack Byers. He bats in the 3-hole today, and in the hole is the left fielder, number 1, Julian Rodriguez, batting cleanup. 0-1 pitch. Called, strike two. Caught the lower half of the strike zone, so 0-2 the count. Molina steps back in. He'll be covering the plate. Playing back in the infield and pretty much back in the outfield as well for Davian. Here's the pitch. He hits it out to right center or left center field. The center fielder will have to back up and make the play. He started coming in. It was a good play by Hippolito as he ends up recovering, and he'll make the play, and that is out. Number 3, Bulldogs go down 1-2-3. No hits, no runs, no errors. We'll be back 5-6. The leaders leading the Bulldogs. Bottom of the fourth coming up.
Need new windows for your home? Beware of the sales gangster. Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing and Windows here. A sales gangster is a window salesperson with a mobster mentality. They intimidate, bully, and fast talk you into buying their less than quality windows during a 3-hour pitch. Think I'm kidding? Call a few window companies and see for yourself. Or you can skip the sales gangsters and call Trustmark. We have fair, no-nonsense pricing on our premium windows, and our appointments take only about 60 to 75 minutes. Just long enough to listen to what you need, show you your options, answer your questions, and give you a straightforward quote. Then it's up to you. We can take a no just as easy as a yes, but I'll guarantee you this: no sales gangsters. Sound fair? Call Trustmark Roofing and Windows for your no-obligation spring window assessment. 575-755-7663 or visit TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Welcome back here. Gene just said to remind or tell everybody that we had one of the home runs girls hitting Las Cruces landed in foul territory here a while ago. That wind blowing. Whitmire to the plate. Ochoa at the plate. Squares to bunt. He throws his bat out there at it. Whitmire's going to have to hurry. Not in time. That's a bunt single for number 27. Angel Ochoa is 0 for 2 coming to the plate. Now he leads off the inning with a bunt single. And he is safe at first base. It was a good effort there by Whitmire, but just a better bunt. Just basically impossible. And that'll bring to the plate Capier Hippolito. He's the number 2 batter in the lineup, playing out in center field. He is 0 for 0. He's been hit by pitch twice, and he got a knee in the face. Runner's off and running. He gets by. So he's going to turn and look at third base, and now he'll hustle back as Huffman hustles back and gets it. Ball 1 on the wild pitch, but I'm going to give him a steal because he was off and running. So stolen base. Angel Ochoa now standing in scoring position with nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Whitmire takes a peek back from the stretch, now set to the plate. Swung on, pop fly to the right side. That may win help. And our Bulldogs are going to make the play. Get up and throw it to second. So I would throw it out there in the appeal because I think he left early. And let's see. They always say if he didn't leave early. Good play there by Ricky Armendariz. Huffman and him run into each other, but Armendariz ends up with it. No, it was the first baseman. Yeah, they ran into each other. So moving over on the tag up. And now at the plate is first pitch is outside, ball 1. I'm trying to see on my so Ochoa stands at third base. There's 1 out. At the plate is Hiram Espinoza. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a fielder's choice. Called strike 1. 1-1 now the count to him. 1 out in the inning. So the runner tagged at second base. Armendariz came charging in. Huffman went charging out. They collided, but Ricky was able to hold on to that foul ball. But then tagging up and moving over, that ball was low and away for ball 2. Tagging up and moving over to third from second was Angel Ochoa. So with 1 out, 2-1 to count. Whitmire comes setting out of the plate, and that ball misses away. 3-1 as Espinoza started to go and then checked to swing. The leader's looking to add to their lead. They lead 6-5, but have a runner 90 foot away. Here's the pitch. That's a fly ball off to the right side, out of play. That's going to go over there to the right side. So foul ball strike, and that takes us full count here. 1 out. Whitmire battling. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's a chopper to the shortstop. He'll look the runner back. Now he throws to first. Tag him out, and Ricky Armendariz to home, but not in time. So he's out at first base. Ground out. Good job there by the young man running, because most wouldn't go right there, but he ends up coming home. And so now the score 7-5. The leaders over the Bulldogs, and Manuel Escobedo will step up to the plate. He's 0 for 0 with a pair of walks. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Oh, 1 the count. On deck is Israel Alarcon, and in the hole, Eric Pena. There's strike. Nope. Ball 1. So just missed. 1-1 now the count. Whitmire taking a look into Huffman. Now the wind in the pitch. 1-1 the count. Called strike 2. Got the outside edge. 1-2 now the count. Rodriguez, Molina, and Jesse Armendariz left to right. Fisher, Estrada, Zamora, and Ricky Armendariz third to first. Hayden Huffman catching Jet Whitmire. There's your defense. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. He's going to have to throw it down, and that is out number 3. So the Bulldogs 2-1 the throwdown. So after 4 full, that was 1 hit, 1 run, no errors, and nobody left on base. It's 7-5 the leaders.
Artesia High School Bulldogs Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
If you're tired of sleep problems like insomnia, snoring, or restless leg syndrome, the Sleep Center at Artesia General Hospital is committed to helping you reclaim a good night's rest. Our Artesia location offers convenience, comfort, and a team of staff with more than 25 years of experience in diagnosing and treating adults and teens. It's time to put your sleep disorders to bed. Request an appointment online at artesiageneral.com/sleep.
There are things you can do to improve the value of your current home if you plan to sell, and a few things you probably shouldn't do. The folks at Lois Oliver Real Estate are experts in real estate in Artesia and can help you with some great advice. If you want to talk to a local expert about buying or selling a home in Artesia, visit with any of the agents at Lois Oliver Real Estate. We know Artesia, and we're ready to help you buy or sell or find local experts who can answer your questions. Lois Oliver Real Estate, we love it here. Find us at 210 South Roselawn or online at loisoliverrealestate.com.
Southwest Classic, welcome back Bulldogs fans. We will do an update with the Southwest Classic in Roswell. The Coyotes playing El Paso Burgess in the third place game. We're leading 2-0 Roswell. Bowers at the plate. First pitch, fouls it back for strike 1. Jack is 1 for 2 in the ball game. He is singled and struck out swinging. So he'll step back in to face Ochoa. Strike 1 on the foul ball. The lefty goes to work. Pitch swung on. That's going to be a base hit up the middle. So Jack will get on with the single. And that'll bring to the plate Julian Rodriguez for the Bulldogs, with Jack Byers standing at first base and nobody out. Julian is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Playing out in left field today for the Bulldogs. Nye Estrada on deck, the shortstop, and in the hole, the catcher, Hayden Huffman, as the Bulldogs look to get scratched back into this ball game, down 7-5 here in the top of the 5th. Ochoa set. And to the plate, and square to look to bunt. And then the snap throw down. And he got him. A good play there by the catcher. He started to go, Whitmire did, and then the bunt didn't get down, and so he turned and went back. And I think that was a ball. I think he got his bat back, but Byers is thrown out down there at first base on the pickoff by the catcher. Next pitch called strike one. 1-1 now the count. Next pitch. Bouncer to the right side. That's going to be tough. Cannot get there. That's an infield single. Boy, the pitcher made a valiant effort, but can't make the play as that was a chopper. He chased it down, did a little backflip, trying to flip it to the first baseman. But getting on with the infield single is Julian Rodriguez. That'll bring Nye to the plate. Nye is 0 for 2 with a fielder choice and a ground out. 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Ochoa, the pitcher. Escobedo, Vargas, Alarcon, and Borjas from third to first. Defensively, Pena, Hippolito, and Ruiz. From left to right, the catcher, Espinoza, catching Ochoa. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Big lead over there for Rodriguez at first base. The lefty. Ochoa still looking in for his pitch. Now he'll come set. He's going to snap throw over. Not in time. As Rodriguez dove back in safely. 0-1 the count. 1 out. Here in the top of the 5th inning. The Bulldogs down by 2 to the leaders from El Paso Leadership Academy. Gene was doing a little research, told me that they were founded in 2014, the school. Throw over, again, not in time. And I'm just basing it on their name, the El Paso Leadership Academy, that they are a private school, but I don't think we ascertained that. Here's the pitch. Runner is off and running. So the stolen base pitch was way outside, gets by the catcher, but again, I'm going to give him the stolen base because he was going before the pitch. So Rodriguez stands at second base. The tying run is at the plate with a 1-1 count and 1 out in the form of Nye Estrada. Nye steps back in. Ochoa in the stretch. Long look in. Now he'll take a peek back. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. For Nye. On deck is the catcher, number 10, Aiden Huffman, and in the hole, the third baseman, number 23, Dylan Fisher for Artesia. Estrada played in the quarterfinal basketball game on Wednesday afternoon at 3. Bulldogs did fall in that game to the Valley Vikings, and he was back in southeast New Mexico. Here's the pitch, low and away, ball 2 and 2 now the count. That evening, and was here in Carlsbad starting for the baseball team the next morning. The first game. And he was playing shortstop, as he has all 3 days, including right now. 2-2 the count, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swung on, it's hit up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. That'll be an RBI. Nye will round first. They're not going to throw it in, so RBI single for Nye Estrada. And coming home from second base was Rodriguez. And the Bulldogs cut the lead to 1, 7-6 now. The leaders from El Paso Leadership Academy with the 1-run lead, but the tying run at first. And the go-ahead run coming to the plate, but it looks like it's not going to be. Let's see who they're going to bring in, as Huffman was coming out, but going to make a change. So we'll see who's coming out to bat. So a pinch hitter for Huffman. I think that's going to be number 24, Garrett Fisher, and that is who it is. So Garrett will come in to bat here, pinch hit for the catcher Huffman. One out. And runner down at first base is Nye Estrada, who just got that RBI single to cut the lead to 1. With a G, Garrett Fisher. Yes, sir. Is Dylan Fisher. D. Yes, sir. All right, Garrett steps in on the right side. Estrada gets his lead. Pretty good lead over there. Here's the pitch. A little bit high, ball 1 to Garrett Fisher. On deck is Dylan Fisher, his twin brother, and third base today. And then a timeout taken as the ball comes in from the batter's pin over there on the first base side. Yeah, there's another home run coming from Cruces as it comes into the field of play. What we're trying to say is there's a little bit of wind blowing from there. Here's the pitch. That's a balk. So no pitch. Runner moves down to second base, and the count remains 1-0 to Fisher. Garrett now with the runner in scoring position. He can tie it up with a solid base hit somewhere. 1-0 the count, and now first baseman's going to move in. They held up here. Now the first baseman up on the grass. Catcher Espinosa is setting up on the outside. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase down and in for strike 1. 1-1 now the count to Garrett. Estrada with a big lead. The shortstop kind of cheating in and behind him, but the second baseman playing way over to the right. First baseman playing up. Here's the pitch. Outside. Oh! Called strike 2. So 1-2 now the count. I mistakenly called that one too early. 1-2 now the count. Ochoa says yes. Now to the plate. And he'll swing and miss. That's strike 3. And out, number 2. Coming to the plate will be Dylan Fisher, whereas number 23 playing third base today. And he is 0 for 2 with a ground out to the third baseman and a ground out to the... Oh, nope, we got another change. Is number 17 coming in. I was looking down at my scoreboard here. And so coming in to bat is going to be Frankie Galindo. So Frankie probably going to play catcher. He's coming in for Dylan Fisher. So I bet you Garrett goes to third. Well, we'll wait and see. I'm speculating. Umpire making the change on his paperwork. As we wait. I was thinking about the So the official is ready to go now, the umpire, and stepping in on the right side is going to be Frankie Galindo, his first time to bat today, as he's coming in to hit for Dylan Fisher. 2 outs. Estrada at second. That pitch way outside, ball 1. On deck is Jesse Armendariz, and the pitcher is in the hole, Jet Whitmire, batting in the 9 hole. 7-6, leaders lead the Bulldogs. We're at the top of the 5th inning. Bulldogs have scored 1 here, now have a tying run with a big lead at second base in Estrada. Called a ball. I thought that one he might call a strike, but it's a little too far in. 2-0 now the count. Frankie steps back in. Ochoa says yes to the catcher, and now he'll come set. Estrada with a big lead back there. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop fly to the right side. That wind's going to keep it in play. The first baseman, well, he overrun it. And then the ball bounced up and hit him in the mouth, but I think he's okay. I saw him grin. So that wind just does things to these pop flies, as that, I think, on a normal day without the 95-mile-an-hour winds, that would have been out of play, but it came back in hard, and the first baseman overran it. And then it bounced up good and got him in the mouth. Oh, he did? Showed it, hit him in the, looked like it hit him in the face, but we're thinking maybe it got him in the cap. In any case, he's okay. The count now 2-1 with 2 outs. Galindo steps back in. Ochoa, the pitcher, looks back at Estrada. Now a time called. I guess Frankie called time there. So we'll reset. Ochoa from the stretch, takes his head. Now he'll step off. Timeout. And now the catcher is going to go out and talk to him. So we've had timeout, 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 timeout.
Not enough timeout. Wish you could be in timeout.
Yeah. So baseball's a little different than where I came from this week earlier. Basketball moves at a little quicker pace. Baseball slows you down. 2 on the count, 2 outs. Estrada with a big lead down at second. He's a tying run. Top of the 5th. Ochoa takes a look back out of the plate. That's a base hit into left field. Estrada will round. He'll come to the plate, and there's a throw in. Pretty good throw, but it's up the line, and going into second base on the throw is Galindo. So there the Bulldogs tied up with a single out to left field. Coming home on with the RBI is Estrada, and moving over to second base on the throw, Galindo. So the Bulldogs have tied it up 6-6, or 7-7 is the score actually. So 7-7, and at the plate is Jesse Armendariz. He has an error and then struck out swinging his second time through, but he's got a runner at second base in Galindo. Try to take the lead back are the Artesia Bulldogs here with 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. 7-7. We're back to a all-square game. That ball high and away, ball 1 to Jesse. On deck is somebody different than Jet Whitmire, so try to see who that is. And a timeout called by the catcher. And he wants to talk to his coach over in the dugout, so he's going to trot over. So I think he's saying that we're still in their signs. Yeah. I think he's saying that they've stolen our signs. So the infield will meet with the pitcher. The catcher now jogged away from the dugout and will go out there too. 1-0 the count. They're having a meeting out at the mound. Of course, we're speculating, but I think that's what the catcher was saying to his coach, that they know our signs. Second guy down at second base was, or at least I think he was saying he was telling the batter what was coming. Umpire started to walk out, but they'll break up. Go back to their spots. 1-0 the count. 2 down. And Armendariz steps in. Ochoa. Galindo, not quite as big a lead as what Estrada was taking. Now to the plate, and that's going to bounce up there. Good job by Espinoza to keep it in front of him. Ball 2. So 2-0 the count. We're all tied up 7-7 here in the top of the 5th inning. Ochoa set, takes a look back. He's going to throw it back there, and that's going to get between Galindo's legs, and then the shortstop knocks it down. So they'll all reset. 2-0 the count as Armendariz will step back in on the right side. Ochoa back in the stretch. Catcher looking over to his dugout for the pitch. He'll get it. Here's the pitch. High and away, ball 3. So 3-0 now the count. And I can't see through my camera, man. Can't see the back anyway of the batter or the on deck. It looks like maybe number 20, but he shouldn't be. It is number 20, but he shouldn't be on deck. I think Coach Ortiz just realized that, going over there telling him, you're not on deck. I'm glad he didn't come up to bat. Here's the pitch. Called, strike 1. 3-1 now the count. So, yeah, it was number 20. I thought there was a change. Let's see who does come out in the on-deck circle. Diego was standing out there, number 20, and he's the leadoff batter. He's actually in the hole. And so it is Whitmire coming out there. All right, so 2 outs, the count 3-1. Galindo at second base, representing the go-ahead run. Strike 2 called. Good pitch there by Ochoa. Painted the outside half. So full count now to Armendariz. Seven to 7 is our score, top of the 5th. Jesse steps back in, full count. Ochoa comes set. And to the plate. Outside, ball 4. That'll put runners at first and second, and Whitmire will come to the plate. Jet is 0 for 1 in the ball game. He struck out swinging his first time through, but he can help his own cause here, get a base hit somewhere, and get the lead with Galindo down at second and Armendariz at first. That's Jesse Armendariz down at first. So Whitmire steps in on the right side. Again, 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time through. Ochoa from the stretch. Galindo gets his lead. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. On deck for the Bulldogs is now number 20, Diego Zamora, the second baseman, and in the hole, the center fielder, number 18, Davian Molina for Artesia. As they have gotten 2 runs to tie it up here in the top of the 5th, but looking for the go-ahead runs or run. The pitch. Foul back into the net for strike 1. So coming out of the dugout was one of the players and got the ball to the umpire. 1-1 the count, 2 down, top of 5. Galindo with the lead at second. Armendariz with the lead at first. Ochoa comes set. The pitch. Oh, called strike. Looked a little high, but the curveball said it got enough down to be strike 2. So 1-2 now the count. Ochoa says yes to his catcher, Espinoza. He sets up on the outer third. Here's the pitch, way outside, ball 2. So 2-2 now to Jet Whitmire. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second, Galindo and Armendariz respectively. Espinoza sets up outside. Here's the pitch. And he got him swinging, and that is out, number 3. So the Bulldogs do tie it up as they get 4 hits, 2 runs, no errors, and 2 left on base. 7-7 as we go into the bottom of the 5th. The leaders coming to bat.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Hello, this is Andrew Davidson, Market President for First National Bank Artesia, inviting you to come and bank with us. We offer a full range of financial products that create possibilities in the lives we touch, and in this community we're proud to serve. Our friendly staff understands the importance of every financial transaction, whether you want to open a checking account or a personal loan or finance your business or commercial property or want to apply for a home loan. We're here to help. First National Bank Artesia, we're big enough to serve, small enough to care, and proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Call First National Bank in Artesia, 575-746-4794. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, so Whitmire on the hill for the Bulldogs as we come into the bottom half, but we've got a new, so Julian Rodriguez has come to third, number 1 at third base, and the new left fielder is Frankie Galindo, I think. Is it 17? I think Galindo. Can you use your binoculars down there and look at our left fielder? I think it's Galindo. So he went from catching, or the left fielder. The right and center are the same, I think.
To the plate. Number 2.
Well, actually, you know what? At the plate is number 2, Israel Alarcon. He is 0 for 1. And there he looks at strike 1 from Byers on the outside corner. No, Nye's at shortstop. Here's the pitch we're trying to figure out. Oh, behind the batter's head. He ducks underneath it, ball 1. So Jesse Armendariz moves from right to left. Julian moves to third. And that's who we're trying to figure out. I think it might be Caden Beauregard. There's a swing and a foul back to the right side. Out of play for strike 2. So out in left field is Jesse Armendariz. And in right field, we need to see, but I think it's Caden Beauregard. Here's the 1-2. High. For ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Here's the pitch from Whitmire, fouled off to the right side and out of play. So the count remains 2-2. Seven to 7, we're in the bottom of the 5th. The first batter, it's Israel Alarcon. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch, ball 3. So it'll run full to the leadoff batter, Alarcon. On deck is number 52, Eric Pena, and in the hole, Emilio Borjas, number 23, playing first base. The pitch, swung on, chopper to the third baseman. Rodriguez comes up, fires it across, and that's caught over there by Ricky Armendariz. Boy, good job as he dug that out over there. A good stretch and a good dig out. So 3 to put out. And so we've got to figure it out now. Frankie Galindo is in right field. I was thinking it was Caden, but it is Frankie Galindo. First pitch, swing and a miss to number 52, Eric Pena, strike 1. He is 0 for 2. He's flown out both times on the left side. The pitch, he just does a little slap bunt. Charging hard as Rodriguez fires it across, not in time for an infield single. Little slap bunt on the right side. Don't see that a lot in baseball, but he did it, pulled it off well. So the single puts go-ahead run down at first base with 1 out for the leaders, and at the plate will be number 55. So he's coming in to pinch bat here, I suppose. Sergio Reyes, number 55. Swing and a foul ball back into the net. And I don't have him on my lineup card. Oh, 1 to count. Here's the pitch. Ball.
Let the wind blow your nachos away.
So 1-1 the count, or 1-1 the count with 1 out. Throw over, it gets by Armendariz, so moving down to second base, and he may even try to go to third. As he's going to go all the way to third. The throw from the left fielder is cut off by Byers. So he goes from first to third on the throw. Called strike 2 to Reyes. Infield now playing in for the Bulldogs. So Pena down at third base. He uses a go-ahead run. Swing on the inside pitch. Ball is dropped. Fire down to first base. Swinging strikeout and throw down. And that is out number 2 on the play. And to the plate comes number 54, Manuel Vargas. Nope, 21, so we got another change.
Now batting number 21, Luis Sanchez.
So coming in is number 21, Luis Sanchez to bat, batting from the left side. His first at bat in the ball game. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called inside half. We're an hour and 59 minutes in, bottom of the 5th. All tied up 7-7. Bulldogs and El Paso Leadership Academy. Swing, it's a ground ball up the middle. Second baseman Samora goes over. He kind of boots it, fires it over. Not in time. E4, and the runner does score, so they take the lead. On the error. Coming in home, advancing on the error. And we're back to the, we still got number 1 coming to the plate. Daniel Ruiz. All right, called strike 1 from Whitmire on the inside half. Ruiz is 1 for 2 with a base hit and a fly out. He'll step back in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip back for strike 2. So the count now 0-2 with 2 outs. A run has crossed on an error. So 8-7, the leaders now lead the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jet Whitmire takes a look back to first. Now he'll come set. The pitch, runner is off. Nope, he stops. There's fly ball out to center field. And Molina will camp out under it. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning on the pop fly out to center field. All right, so the score now, 8-7. There was 1 hit, 1 run, 2 errors, and 1 left on base in the bottom of the 5th. Bulldogs coming up top of the 6th.
March into spring with the Yucca Blossom Festival Saturday and Sunday, March 11th and 12th at the Walter Gerald Civic Center. Come out and check out the arts and crafts of over 50 vendors. There will be food trucks on site. Win great door prizes throughout this fun-filled 2-day event. It's a great time for the entire family, including face painting for the kids. March into spring with the Yucca Blossom Festival, March 11th and 12th at the Carlsbad Civic Center. And paid by Carlsbad Lodgers Tax.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
Home healthcare is healthcare in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at www.jjhc.org.
Welcome back here to KSVP Radio, AM 990, FM 93.7, and of course KSVPTV.com. We're also on Facebook and YouTube, KSVP Radio, and thank you for tuning in on one of those mediums. As the Bulldogs now down 8-7, top of 6, getting ready to start. Ochoa, the pitcher, the batter, is the leadoff batter, Diego Zamora. He is 1 for 3 with a single, a fly out, and a strikeout. First pitch he sees is outside, ball 1. Ochoa, they were asking us in between innings how many pitches he had thrown. He has now thrown 69 total. As he came in the either still in the first or right at the second inning. I can't remember. I have to look. And that's ball 2, just missed away. So 2-0 the count to Diego. On deck is the center fielder for the Bulldogs, number 18, Davian Molina. And in the hole, the DH, batting third, 3 position, number 12, Jack Byers. 2-0 the count. Here's the wind and the pitch. High and outside, ball 3. 3-0 the count. So Diego, more than likely red light here. He'll step in on the right side. He'll square around just to show the bat. He'll pull back, and that pitch is ball 4, high and away. So the leadoff walk, the tying run now goes down to first base, and coming to the plate, Davian Molina, the center fielder for the Bulldogs. He's 2 for 3 with a double and a single.
Coming to the plate, number 18, Davian Molina.
Big gap out in left center as the center fielder shaded over and backed way up. Shaded over to the right side. Ochoa taking a look into his catcher Espinoza. He'll come set, look over to first base. Zamora with not a real big lead over there. And now a timeout taken by Molina at the plate. Now everybody's ready to go. Ochoa looking into Espinoza, gets his pitch. Molina waiting. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1. Jack Byers on deck and Julian Rodriguez in the hole for Artesia as they try to get this run back and then go ahead. Been back and forth. Artesia scored 4 in the top of the first. The leaders scored 3 in their half of the first, and then the Bulldogs scored 1 in the top of the second, but the leaders scored 3 again in their half of the second. In scoreless third, the leaders scored 1 in the fourth. Bulldogs scored 2 in the top of the fifth. Leaders scored 1 and got back within, or got the lead back. That pitch called strike 1 on the outside corner to Molina. So 1-1 now the count. So that kind of gives you a rundown. The leaders take the lead back in the bottom of the fifth after the Bulldogs tied it up in the top half. So we're now in the top of the sixth, 8-7. Bulldogs down by 1, but the tying run down at first with nobody out. Here's the pitch. High and tight, ball 3. Or 2, I'm sorry, 2-1 now the count. So the Bulldogs and the leaders have been playing for a couple hours here. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. High, ball 3. So the count 3-1 as the pitcher Ochoa resets his hat. That gentle breeze we've been talking about blowing. Escobedo, Vargas, Alarcon, and Borjas from third to first defensively. Pena, Hippolito, and Ruiz left to right. Espinoza catching, and on the hill, Ochoa. 3-1, here's the pitch. High and tight, ball 4, so back-to-back walks. Puts runners at first and second for the Bulldogs, and coming out the bat will be number 12, Jack Byers. Jack is 2 for 3. Pair of singles sandwiched around a strikeout. Catcher Espinoza walks out and talking to the pitcher and the first baseman. As we talked about it earlier, a few timeouts here in this ball game. This one, just another of many. All right, the first baseman really cheating up here, so I'm thinking they're going to try to bunt over. which the Bulldogs may. So he's way up in the grass on first. Second baseman shaded over towards first base. Nobody out, runners at first and second. Byers ready to go. 2 for 3 is what he's done so far today. Ochoa, long look in. Now he'll come set to the plate. Swung on, pop fly out to right field. It's going to be a long run. I think the Bulldogs go, and the second baseman catches it, tagging up. That was a good play out there by the second base, and that wind really has been helping the defense today, as that would have been a base hit any other time, but that fly ball out there to shallow right really held up by the wind. So they're going to say safe at second as they, umpire said safe, but as they see if he left too early. So the pop fly out to the second baseman, he did a great job going to get it. I thought for sure that was a base hit. So runners on the corners now with one out, and at the plate, Julian Rodriguez, and they're gonna do it again. He already did it once, appealed. So they appeal again. The umpire says the same thing. He's out. I mean, he's safe. So Zamora did tag up. Molina stayed at first. And at the plate, Julian Rodriguez. He is 2 for 2 with a single, a walk, and a single. He's been on all 3 times, and he's got runners on the corners. The tying run standing 90 feet away at third base. Ochoa set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, good pitch. Swinging through it for strike 1 was Julian Rodriguez. He cut at that thing. Just come up empty. 0-1 the count, 1 out. Ochoa again looking into Espinosa, his catcher. He'll come set, take a look over at first base. Molina over there. Here's the pitch. Curveball does not break enough. Ball 1. Kind of floated out there on the outside. 1-1 the count. Great Artesia crowd here today. This breezy Saturday afternoon. Starting to see some long shadows on the field. Here's the pitch. Runner's coming. Oh, he better go back. And he is out at third. So that was supposed to be a bunt effort, and he pulled back on the wide pitch. So, ball 2, I believe. But the runner at third base is out. Molina moved it down. Two-5 is the put out. Moving to second base on the throw was Davian Molina. So the go-ahead run now, the tying run now stands at second base. And Rodriguez at the plate with a 1. I got 2 and 1, but that's strike 3. That was the third strike. So he struck out looking. The Bulldogs get no hits, no runs, no errors, and 1 left on base. We go into the bottom half of the 6th inning, 8-7, the leaders.
Hi, it's Maria and Lisa with the Tate Branch Auto Group. It's March Markdown Madness here at Tate Branch, and we are going to be shooting for savings all month long.
This month only, when you buy a used car, you can shoot your way into instant savings. 100, 200, 300. What savings will you shoot?
That's a foul. We are shooting for $500, $750, and $1,000 discounts. All you have to do is come in, give it a shot, and win your way into a slam dunk deal.
What about our time to come and join our winner's circle here at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, and Roswell, and shoot your way into instant savings?
When it comes to your business, Big O Tires knows how important it is to keep your commercial vehicles moving. Why not take your fleet vehicles to the team you trust? Big O Tires has a wide tire selection, offers quality automotive services, and provides priority appointments. With over 60 years experience, our technicians will get your operation back in action quickly. Roll into Big O Tires, your one-stop shop for all your commercial vehicle needs.
Update from the tournament in Roswell. The Roswell Coyotes leading El Paso Burgess 5-1 in the bottom of the 3rd. They're playing in the 3rd place game in that tournament, are the Coyotes. Trying to look and see if I see any changes out in the field. I don't think so. So coming to the plate will be number 27, Angel Ochoa. He is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Low and away. Whitmire on the bump. Julian Rodriguez at third. Estrada at short. Diego Zamora at second. And Ricky Armendariz at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Jesse Armendariz out in left. Davian Molina in center. And Frankie Galindo in right field with Aiden Huffman catching the pitcher, Jet Whitmire. 1-1 pitch. Squares to bunt. He puts it down. Whitmire bounds off. Gets it. Throws it over. Nice play. And that is out number 1 on the bunt effort. One 3 the put out. And that'll bring Javier Hippolito to the plate. He is 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch twice. His first 2 times through, he got hit by a pitch right in the old rib cage on his left side. Then he flew out his last time at bat. Here's the pitch. A little bit high. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. The leaders from El Paso Leadership Academy leading our Artesia Bulldogs 8-7 here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 1 called on the outside corner, so 1-1 now the count. The wind in the pitch. Bounces it up there. Ball 2. 2-1 now the count. Jet has thrown 50 pitches so far here. 16 balls and 34 strikes. Here's the wind in the 2-1. Swung on, pop fly, and that's going to get back here towards us for a strike 2 on the foul ball. So 2-2 now the count to Hippolito. On deck is the catcher, Hiram Espinoza, and in the hole, the third baseman, Manuel Escobedo. There's a pop fly, and Molina charging hard, and he will make the play. Good play out there by Davian as he came in. Had to come in really hard. That ball was just dying out there in shallow left center or right center field. So he comes in, makes the play, and that is out. Number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Jerome Espinoza will come to the plate. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. Hit into a fielder's choice and just a regular old ground out to the shortstop. Here's the pitch. Called. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. On deck is the third baseman and cleanup batter, number 12, Manuel Escobedo. And in the hole, the second baseman, Alarcon. This is hit into the hole. He gets by the shortstop. So a base hit with 2 outs. Puts a runner at first, and the cleanup batter, number 12, Manuel Escobedo, he is 0 for 1 with a pair of walks. He struck out and then was thrown out on the drop pitch for his third at bat. Espinoza down at first, Escobedo at the plate, Alarcon on deck, and Pena in the hole. There's a pitch, just a bit high, ball 1 from Whitmire. So 1-0 the count. Whitmire comes set, takes a peek over. The runner fakes the run, and that's called ball 2. I guess just missed low, or maybe a little bit outside. The count. Whitmire with a peek now to the plate. Strike called. Outside half. 1-2 now the count. If you missed it earlier, the Lady Bulldogs go 2-2 at the Sweet 16 in Las Cruces. Wrapped up this evening with a 13-0 win over the Cobre Indians. Here's the pitch, way outside. Ball 3, 3-1 now the count. They defeated Farmington in the first game and then fell to Centennial and Carlsbad before defeating Cobre today. So they'll be 3-2 after this week. Foul ball backing out of play. That takes the count full, and the umpire says, I don't have any baseballs, so let me have some. So now he has a pair, and he will toss one out, I guess. Oh, he already did. All right, so Whitmire with the ball in his hand. Everybody will reset. Full count, 2 outs. Runner at first base is Espinoza. Whitmire takes a peek to the plate. Swing, that's hit out into left field, right at the left fielder, Jesse Armendariz. That will be out number 3 on the line drive right out the left field. So we'll go into the top of the 7th. There was 1 hit, no runs, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. It is 8-7, the leaders over the Bulldogs. Bulldogs got to score at least 1 to keep this game going. We're going to hear from Smile Expressions. We'll be back here for the top of the 7th. Final inning barring a tie. The Bulldogs like to tie. The last 2 games we've gone extra. Maybe not today. We'll be back.
Hard to believe, but this year marks the 50th anniversary of Smile Expressions in Artesia. Smile Expressions began as Dr. William Greenhaw established his practice in 1972. The practice soon grew to employ 10 people, including Dr. Kay Youngren. After Dr. Greenhaw's retirement, Dr. Youngren took over and the practice became Smile Expressions. And Dr. Caitlin Gunn joined Smile Expressions in 2018. When it's time to choose dental care for your family, choose the clinic with a 50-year tradition of serving Artesia. Choose Smile Expressions.
Yeah, we're talking about the hospitality room up here. Gene was saying, y'all want to get a steak? Go get a 20-ounce ribeye? And we said, no, we don't want a steak. Hospitality room, and it's been really good. All right, we are in the top of the 7th. The Bulldogs got to score right here, at least 1 to keep this game going. It's 8-7. El Paso Leadership Academy with the lead. And coming to the plate will be Nye Estrada. He is 1 for 3. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time up, grounded out to the pitcher his second time up, and then singled up the middle his third time through. So he looks to get on here, and he represents the tying run. That's the other thing we were talking about in the break is that Gene was hoping Bradley was hoping we would tie it up and then go into extra innings. He loves baseball. Our cameraman, Bradley Ross. Right, Bradley? He can't hear me. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Beautiful Ernie Banks. Our beautiful day. Let's play an extra inning. All right, Nye steps in on the right side. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop fly to the right side. First baseman, pitcher, and shortstop, and it'll be caught by the pitcher. 1 swing and 1 out. So the Bulldogs down to their final 2 outs here, barring getting a run. They need to do that. So now we got a new batter coming in. Coming in is going to be number 22, Brant Usherwood for the Bulldogs. He'll step on the right side. Ochoa taking a long look into Espinosa. Here's the pitch. Called, strike 1. Said he caught the outside corner with that fastball. So 0-1 the count. On deck is the right fielder, Frankie Galindo, and in the hole, the left fielder, Jesse Almendares. Here's the 0-1. Just missed that one outside, so 1-1 now the count. Starting to see Carlsbad fans showing up. There was already a bunch here, and now more coming in as they get ready to play the championship game tonight against the Cougars from Cibola. Called, strike 2, curveball caught the outside corner. So 1-2 now to Brant as he'll step back in on the right side. Ochoa. Boy, Espinosa sets up really outside. Here's the pitch, and he was even further out there for ball 2. 2-2 now the count. As the scorekeeper over in the leader dugout trots out, gets that foul ball, and gives it back to the umpire. All right, 2-2 the pitch count. Usherwood steps back in on the right side. Here's the wind in the pitch from Ochoa. Swing and the chopper down the left side, and it's going to be foul. So the count remains 2-2. Good job staying alive there for Brant Usherwood. We have 1 out. We're in the top of the 7th. The leaders leading the Bulldogs 8-7. So so they are the leaders here in the ball game. Here's the wind in the 2-2. Outside, ball 3. It's all full count now for Brant, with Galindo on deck and Jesse Armendariz in the hole. Usherwood steps back in. Full count, 1 out. Ochoa, the pitcher, goes into his motion and the pitch. And that is ball 4, outside and high. So that'll move Usherwood down to first base with 1 out. He is the tying run. Galindo coming to the plate. And we're going to have a courtesy runner, but I don't know why, or a pinch runner. I'm not sure why we can't.
Number 17, Frankie Galindo.
Huh. Well, now Coach Ortiz is going to call a timeout, and now, so, no. Usherwood? Well, he might be. I don't know. He came in. Yeah. So I think, so coming in to run, I don't know what's going on for sure, except for that, coming in to run will be, number 15 for the Bulldogs. That's Bradley Valenzuela. So now he's at first. Now Coach Ortiz is going to come in and talk to the umpire one more time. All right, so 1 out, and at the plate is Frankie Galindo, the right fielder. Usherwood drew a walk, and now he is being pinch run for by Bradley Valenzuela. He'll get a lead over at first base. Not a big lead with the lefty on the hill. He's already picked off 1 Bulldog. Has Ochoa. He comes to the plate, down and in, ball 1. Galindo is 1 for 1 with a single here in the ball game. Bulldogs need to get at least 1 run aboard here in the inning to tie it up, to force the bottom half. Ochoa comes set, takes a look over. Valenzuela with not a real big lead to the plate. Low, ball 2. So 2-0 the count. Carlsbad and Cibola playing in the championship game, the nightcap tonight, here at the Cavemen Stadium in Carlsbad. Carlsbad, the defending 5A state champs. Ochoa set, and to the plate. Swing at the pop fly to the right side, and that is going to be helped by the wind for the defense, but the first baseman couldn't get to it, so falls harmlessly for a strike. 2-1 now the count for Galindo. That wind was blowing so hard, I thought it might actually get back into fair territory, but it didn't. First baseman kind of overrun it, so it does fall to the ground, just a foul ball strike. 2-1 the count with 1 out. And Bradley Valenzuela at first after Usherwood drew the walk. Valenzuela comes in to run. And the pitcher, Angel Ochoa, comes set from the stretch. The 2-1. Called, strike 2, caught the outside corner. So 2-2 now to Galindo. Ochoa once again ready to go in the stretch, taking a look into his catcher, Espinosa. Comes set. Valenzuela with not a big lead over at first, but he is the lead. And the 2-2. That ball bounced outside. Ball 3. So we go full again. He'll be off and running down there at first base. No, he don't have to run. Only one out. He don't want to run himself into a fly out. He does get a little bit bigger lead. Does Valenzuela down at first. Full count. Pitch. Swung on. Pop fly. And the second baseman and the shortstop both go over it. It bounces. Nobody at second base, so getting in there safely is Valenzuela. Boy, that ball, there were 4 leaders around it, but they couldn't come up with the catch. Nobody even touched the ball, so that's a base hit to shallow center field. So everybody is safe. Runners at first and second. And Jesse Armendariz coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He's reached twice. He reached on an error his first time through, and then he walked his third time through. And now the umpire, or the coach for the leaders, is going to come out and talk to the home plate umpire. And now he's going to call time and walk out and talk to his pitcher. So we're in the top of the 7th inning. If you're just joining us here on KSVP Radio or KSVPTV.com, Bulldogs down by 1 to El Paso Leadership Academy. And Jesse Armendariz will be at the plate with runners at first and second. 0 for 2 with a walk is Jesse. And the infield and the coach talking about it out on the mound. They'll break up. Go tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. 1 out. Artesia down by 1, 8-7. Here in the top of the 7th. And Angel Ochoa, after being talking about it with his coach and his infield, ready to go again in the stretch. First baseman playing up on the grass. It's turf, but he's playing up on the green. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul tipped off the end of the bat, back to the right side for strike 1. So a new ball goes out to the pitcher and we'll reset. Ochoa again looking at Espinoza. He's looking over to the dugout to get the pitch. He does. Gives it to his pitcher. Valenzuela at second and Galindo at first. Here's the pitch. Bounces it up there. Good job by Espinoza as he keeps it right there. Doesn't get by him. That's ball 1. 1-1 now, the count to Jesse. Jet Whitmire, the pitcher, batting in the 9 hole. He's on deck. And then we're back to the top of the order. The second baseman, number 20, Diego Zamora, in the hole. Ochoa comes set, looks at first, looks at second. Now to the plate. Swing and a miss. Boy, big cut. Just a little behind it was Jesse Armendariz. So the count now 1-2 with 1 out. He has thrown 100. All right, Ochoa ready to go. He's thrown 100 pitches. They came up masked, and that's way outside. Ball 2. 2-2 now the count to Jesse Armendariz. Carlsbad fans continue to come into the ballpark. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop fly out to the right side. That will get out of play. Wind won't knock it back in, so the foul ball keeps the count 2-2, and we're out of baseballs again. So the umpire walking over to get the one over there on the side. He'll get 2 from over there, plus 1 from the dugout. All right, so now we'll get ready to go here. 2-2 the count. Jesse Armendariz steps back in on the right side to face the lefty, Ochoa. Runners at first and second. Galindo down at first. Valenzuela at second. pinch running for Usherwood, who drew the opening walk. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the right side and out of play. Fought one off there, did Amadeus. Count remains 2-2. So another ball goes out to the pitcher and we'll reset. Ochoa set, a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, he got him. And that is out number 2 in the inning, which will bring us to the number 9 batter in the lineup, the pitcher, number 16, Jet Whitmire. He wants how many pitches?
I told him 105.
That's 104, so yeah, right there. He just sent a man up here. I don't know what.
I've never had that before.
Yeah, guy come up and ask me. All right, 2 down. Whitmire at the plate. Here's the pitch. It's called strike 1 on the curveball. Jet is 0 for 2. He has struck a swinging his first 2 times through, so he's due. All right, Ochoa says yes, and Espinoza sets up on the outer third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 for Jet Whitmire. 0-2 the count, 2 outs. Got to get that runner down there at second base in to keep the game going as we're in the top of the 7th and down by 1 are the Bulldogs. Ochoa has thrown 106 pitches. He comes set. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Whew, just missed. I thought he was going to ring him up. 1-2 now the count. Just a bit outside and maybe a little low. So 1-2 the count to Whitmire. So he'll step back in. Looking to drive one somewhere, get a runner across and tie it up. Ochoa takes a look back at second. 1-2 pitch. And that bounces, gets away from the catcher. The runners will advance. So 2-2 the count now, and the runners move over on the wild pitch. So the Bulldogs now with 2 runners in scoring position. They can take the lead here. If Jet can find a hole somewhere. 2-2 the count, 2 outs. Galindo at second, Valenzuela at third. Jet Whitmire at the plate with that 2-2 count. The pitcher is Angel Ochoa. The catcher, Hiram Espinoza. Let's see where he sets up. He's been setting up on that outer third, and he does it again. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, pop fly backing out of play. So we'll reset and do it again. Foul ball. 2-2 the count remains. Whitmire will walk back and pick up the bat, and the catcher going to walk it out to the pitcher. As they'll talk about it some more. Gene told me between innings, everybody's throwing 100 miles an hour, and now I finally get the joke. That's what it says. I see it up there on the scoreboard. I look at the scoreboard all the time. I just now see it. I'm telling you, 100 miles an hour. All right, Ochoa comes set. Here comes the 2-2 once again. High and tight. Ball 3. So a full count now with 2 outs. And the freshman, Jet Whitmire, will step back in with runners at second and third. Full count. On deck is the leadoff batter, Diego Zamora, and in the hole, Davian Molina, the center fielder, batting in the 2 hole for the Bulldogs. So Ochoa once again getting set, says yes to the catcher. And here's the 3-2 with 2 outs. Swung on, fouled back out of play. Big at bat here for Jet. He fouled off. Let's see. He's fouled off 1, 2 pitches. And now the umpire says, I got to have some more baseballs. Full count, 2 outs. Galindo at second, Valenzuela at third, Jet Whitmire at the plate. Bulldogs down by 1 run, but the tying run 90 feet away here in the top of the 7th. Cavemen Classic. The third place game. Bulldogs trying to win third here. And Ochoa finally says yes to the pitch. 3-2 pitch. Curveball way outside. That full fills them up. So ball 4, and now the coach is going to come out, and we're going to have a pitching change. So bases loaded. Diego Zamora, the leadoff batter, coming to the plate. We're going to have a pitching change. He pitched 112 good pitches, did Ochoa, but I'm pretty sure he's making a change. All right, we'll go ahead and take a break here. Here from Roswell Ford. We'll be back.
This country can sure be windy in the springtime, and we all know the best thing about wind is when it stops. Well, your friends at Roswell Ford can't do anything about the wind, but we can sure help you find the right car or truck. Roswell Ford has the biggest selection of nice pre-owned vehicles in southeastern New Mexico. Each one carefully inspected and backed with a 3-day money-back guarantee. We also have brand new Fords arriving almost every day, so you'll want to check with us frequently to be sure you don't miss something. And when your vehicle needs service, remember that Roswell Ford offers free pickup and delivery, so you don't have to get out in the wind. Or the Roswell Ford mobile service van can come to you and take care of most routine maintenance at your house or where you work. So whether you're shopping for a new vehicle or taking care of the one you have, you can't do better than Roswell Ford, the tailgate nation, at the corner of 9th and Main. Come see us, but remember to hang on to your hat and don't let that car door get away from you.
Hard to believe, but this year marks the 50th anniversary of Smile Expressions in Artesia. Smile Expressions began as Dr. William Greenhaw established his practice in 1972. The practice soon grew to employ 10 people, including Dr. Kay Youngren. After Dr. Greenhaw's retirement, Dr. Youngren took over and the practice became Smile Expressions. And Dr. Caitlin Gunn joined Smile Expressions in 2018. When it's time to choose dental care for your family, choose the clinic with a 50-year tradition of serving Artesia. Choose Smile Expressions.
All right, so we got a new pitcher in for the leaders, and he's still throwing warm-up pitches. It's going to be number 54 coming in to pitch for Ochoa, Manuel Vargas. And the bases are juiced for Artesia with 2 outs, down by 1, and coming to the plate is a leadoff batter, Diego Zamora. He is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. He needs to drive one somewhere here, and that'll be his goal. Either that or get a walk or get a hit by pitch, but you need one of those 3 scenarios would work. Get a base hit, a walk, or a hit by pitch. And that would tie it up, which once again, stepping in from outside on the camera was Bradley, and he said, boy, I hope we tie it up. Going to go from the windup is Vargas. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1-0 the count.
When your catcher jerks the ball back on framing it, they want that pitch. It's outside.
Now we got a time called as the coach over there didn't like it or something and said something to the ump. All right, here's the wind and the 1-0. Bounces it up there. 2 balls now. 2-0 the count to Zamora. The new pitcher again is Manuel Vargas, as he will have a 2-0 count coming up here. Bases loaded for the Bulldogs. Here's the wind in the 2-0. Misses down and away. Ball 3 to Zamora. Molina on deck and Byers in the hole. Bases loaded for the Bulldogs. We're in the top of the 7th, down by 1 run to El Paso Leadership Academy. 8-7 is our score. Here's the wind and the pitch, and that is ball. Oh, called strike 1. I thought it was ball 4, but said it caught the outside of the front edge of the black on the plate. Strike 1. All right, so 3-1 now the count, as Zamora will check back in on the right side. Vargas looks into Espinoza. Bless you, bless you. Here's the pitch. That's low and away, and that ties it up. Ball 4, and the Bulldogs have now tied it up with the bases still loaded. And Davian Molina coming to the plate. Davian 2 for 3 in the ball game. He had doubled, singled, line drived out, and then a walk. So we've tied it up 8-8. Bradley's dreams coming true. Maybe not, though. Maybe we'll get another 2 or 3 runs across here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut. Comes up empty, does Molina. On deck is Jack Byers, and in the hole, Julian Rodriguez. 0-1 the count, 2 down. Runners with their leads all the way around. Bags full. Here's the pitch. Foul tip straight back. Strike 2 to Molina. So Davian will step back in as the foul ball is given back to the umpire. 0-2 the count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Bulldogs have forced the bottom of the 7th, but look to get the go-ahead run here. Davian back ready to go. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, and that will end the threat. Strike 3 swinging. All right, so we're tied up going into the bottom of the 7th. There was 1 hit and 1 run, 3 left on base, no errors. 8-8, bottom of the 7th coming up. Stay right there.
Since 2019, Spur Energy Partners has been committed to the markets we have operations, including right here in Artesia, New Mexico. We are proud of this community, and we work hard to be a good citizen and support our local economy, our local schools, and our local families. That's why Spur Energy Partners is excited about bringing the Artesia Bulldog broadcasts to you. Good luck, Bulldogs, and safe travels in the 2022 season. Play hard with Bulldog Pride from Spur Energy Partners.
This country can sure be windy in the springtime, and we all know the best thing about wind is when it stops. Well, your friends at Roswell Ford can't do anything about the wind, but we can sure help you find the right car or truck. Roswell Ford has the biggest selection of nice pre-owned vehicles in southeastern New Mexico. Each one carefully inspected and backed with a 3-day money-back guarantee. We also have brand new Fords arriving almost every day, so you'll want to check with us frequently to be sure you don't miss something. And when your vehicle needs service, remember that Roswell Ford offers free pickup and delivery, so you don't have to get out in the wind. Or the Roswell Ford mobile service van can come to you and take care of most routine maintenance at your house or where you work. So whether you're shopping for a new vehicle or taking care of the one you have, you can't do better than Roswell Ford, the tailgate nation, at the corner of 9th and Main. Come see us, but remember to hang on to your hat and don't let that car door get away from you.
All right, here's the first pitch, bottom of the 7th, and it's ball 1 to number 2, Israel Alakarn from Jet Whitmire. Alakarn is 0 for 2 with a walk. Strikeout looking and a ground out. And he'll look at strike 1 now. 1-1 the call, or the count. On deck is Derek Pena, and in the hole, Sergio Reyes for the leaders. Here in the bottom of the 7th, 8-8 is our score. Here's the pitch. Pop fly. And going back to make the play, trying to, and making it a good play there by Diego Zamora. Boy, that was a tough one because of that wind. But he fades out into shallow center field. And right center field, and he makes the catch for out number 1. And that'll bring Eric Pena to the plate. He is 1 for 3, fly out, and a single his last time at the plate. Whitmire back to work. Here's the pitch. A little bit too low, ball 1. 0-1-0 the count. If you're just joining us, it's 8-8. We're in the bottom of the 7th here in the third place game, Artesia and El Paso Leadership Academy. There's a hard drive down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And it will not. Foul ball. Boy, that was a long foul ball. Bounced into the fence down there in the corner. Strike 1, 1-1 the count as he'll hustle back. Here's the wind and the 1-1. Swing and a foul tip backwards. That'll be strike 2. 1-2 now the count for number 52, Eric Pena. Pena playing out in left field for the leaders. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him looking on the outside corner. So that'll be out number 2 as the Bulldogs throw it around. Coming to the plate will be number 55, Sergio Reyes. He is 0 for 1. Oh, it's number 23. So re-entering is number 23. I'm going to have to make that change. Reyes came in to pitch, I believe. So Emilio Boris looks at a strike 1 called. So 0-1 the count. Whitmire with the pitch. Curveball. So foul ball down the left side for strike 2. So the Bulldogs 1 strikeout or 1 out away from going into extra innings as they tied it up at the top half of the 7th. 8-8 is our score. Emilio Boris at the plate. 0-2 the count and bounces it up there for ball 1. Does Whitmire. So 1-2 now the count. Huffman will go grab the ball that bounced away from him, get it back out to Whitmire, and we're ready to go again. 1-2 the count, 2 outs. Here's the wind and the pitch. Foul ball off to the right side and out of play for a foul ball strike. 1-2 remains the count as Boris will check back in. Luis Sanchez on deck and Daniel Ruiz in the hole. Here's the pitch. It's a little flare out into right field. That will be a base hit for the leaders. And so Boris down at first, and at the plate is number 54 coming into bat, Manuel Vargas. Bats from the right side. He is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1. Caught the outside corner. So the winning run now stands at first base with 2 outs as Whitmire to the plate, too far outside, ball 1. 1-1 now the count. As the wind slightly blows here at Carlsbad, continues to blow out of the west. Here's the pitch. Bounces. Good job there by Huffman, keeping it in front of him. Ball 2. 2-1 now the count. And, of course, I'm jesting. The wind's been blowing really hard. It's not a light breeze. It's been blowing all game long. Whitmire to the plate. High. Ball 3. So 3-1 now the count. Carlsbad faithful continue to come in here. Of course, their game was supposed to start in about 18 minutes. If we stay tied, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen even if we don't stay tied. Here's the pitch. Too far out. There's ball 4. So that's runners at first and second. And to the plate will come, I think, Daniel Ruiz, and that is who it is. And a timeout called by the catcher. He's going to go talk to his pitcher. Ruiz in the game is 1 for 3. He grounded out, flew out, or he hit a single and then flew out. Oh, he's the one that got the ground rule double. Looking at my score sheet wrong. Yeah, so ground rule double and then flew out twice. So ground rule double here would win the ball game. 2 outs. The lefty steps in, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. I'm thinking you guys will have a nice calm game. When the sun goes down, maybe the wind will die. Here's the pitch. Oh, inside. Gets away. Going to have a play down at third base, and he's out. So we go to the 8th inning. It's tied up on the throwdown to third base as We will go an extra inning here, as he is tagged out down at third base. 2-5 the put out. And that'll bring Jack Byers to the plate here in a moment. The Artesia Bulldogs continuing to battle. 8th inning, 8-8. Stay right there.
March into spring with the Yucca Blossom Festival Saturday and Sunday, March 11th and 12th at the Walter Gerald Civic Center. Come out and check out the arts and crafts of over 50 vendors. There will be food trucks on site. Win great door prizes throughout this fun-filled 2-day event. It's a great time for the entire family, including face painting for the kids. March into spring with the Yucca Blossom Festival, March 11th and 12th at the Carlsbad Civic Center and paid by Carlsbad Lodgers Tax.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
Healthcare is healthcare in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at www.jjhc.org.
Well, we're back here. Top of the 8th. Bulldogs tied it up in their half of the 7th and got the 3 outs that they need to without a runner scoring. So 8-8 is our score. And Gene Dowd just very meanly reminded me I could have been fishing. Can't believe he was so mean. All right, at the plate, Jack Byers to lead things off. Here's the pitch. Low and away, ball 1. Jack is 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. So he represents the go-ahead run here with nobody out, and at the plate to lead things off here in the top of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. Ball 2, up and away. On deck is number 1, Julian Rodriguez, playing third base, and in the hole, the shortstop, number 2, Nye Estrada. The pitcher came in the last inning. It's Manuel Vargas. The pitch swung on, pop fly, back and out of play for a foul ball, strike 1. 2-1 now the count, and the umpire's saying, I need some more baseballs. And they'll toss in 2. To the catcher. He'll hand them to the umpire. All right, ready to go again. Here's the 2-1. Byers looks at high, ball 3. So now the count 3-1 to the leadoff batter in the inning, batting in the 3-hole, Jack Byers. Here's the pitch. High and tight, ball 4, so the leadoff walk will bring to the plate Julian Rodriguez. Julian is 2 for 3. Been on base 3 times. He singled, walked, singled, and then struck out looking his last at bat. So 2 for 3 in the ballgame. And the stands really getting crowded as the Carlsbad faithful continue to show up. Here's the pitch. Called, strike 1 on the curveball that caught the black edge of the front end of the home plate. So 0-1 the count with nobody out. Byers with his lead over at first. Here's the pitch. Curveball high, ball 1. 1-1 now the count. All right. Vargas again taking his time, looks in, looks over at first base 3 times, now to the plate. Swinging and a foul tip into the glove, strike 2. 1-2 now the count with nobody out. On deck for the Bulldogs is the number 5 hitter, shortstop, Nye Estrada. And we'll see who's in the hole. Bradley came in to run earlier, and I don't know if it was a straight switch or if it was just a pinch runner. Bradley Valenzuela. That pitch misses away. 4-2. 2-2 now the count to Rodriguez. Vargas once again takes a long look over at first base. Now he'll come set from the stretch. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, foul ball off and out of play on the right side. Count will remain 2-2. This ball game started a little bit early, and now into our third hour. Extra innings. We're in the 8th. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's a drive out to right field. Coming on is the right fielder. He will make the play, and that will be out number 1 on the pop fly out there to shallow right. So to the plate comes Nye Estrada. Nye is 1 for 4 on the day. He steps in on the right side to face Vargas, with Byers down at first base and 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop fly to the right side. That will, I think, get out of play. Oh, it gets into the dugout for a foul ball strike. So 1 the count to Estrada. On deck is Bradley Valenzuela. He came in and pinched run in the last inning, and he'll remain in to bat. So Valenzuela on deck, and in the hole is Galindo for the Bulldogs. We're in the top of the 8th. All tied up, 8-8. Umpire was over to the right side taking some time, and now back ready to go. Vargas along weekend Espinosa. Now he'll come set to the plate. Runners off and running. Ball, and will he be say he is out at second base. So Byers picked off on the throw. So he is tagged out, caught stealing. 2 for the putout, and that is out number 2. And so Estrada, with 2 outs, will try to get a 2-out rally going here. 1-1 the count, 2 down. Top of the 8th, 8-8 our score. Here's the pitch. Swung on, it's grounder to the shortstop. He'll catch it on the second hop, fired across, and that will end the threat on the ground out. 6-3 the putout. So the Bulldogs, no hits, no runs, no errors, nobody left on base. Bottom of the 8th coming up.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Hello, this is Andrew Davidson, Market President for First National Bank Artesia, inviting you to come and bank with us. We offer a full range of financial products that create possibilities in the lives we touch, and in this community we're proud to serve. Our friendly staff understands the importance of every financial transaction, whether you want to open a checking account or a personal loan, or finance your business or commercial property, or want to apply for a home loan. We're here to help. First National Bank Artesia, we're big enough to serve, small enough to care, and proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Call First National Bank in Artesia, 575-746-4794. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back here to the Carlsbad Cavemen Classic. The Artesia Bulldogs taking on El Paso Leadership Academy in the 3rd place game, and it's been going for a while. If you're just tuning in, radio or ksvptv.com. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Jet Whitmire on the mound. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul ball off to the left side, out of play. Almost hit the Bulldog bus over there. So foul ball, strike one. Ruiz at the plate. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Ground rule double. Fly out and fly out. His 4th time through. Here's the 0-1. Checked his swing. A little bit too high. Ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Wind still blowing hard out of the west, but maybe with the sun about to go down completely, maybe it'll die. Here's the pitch. Too far outside. Ball 2. So the count now 2-1. On deck is the top of the order, Angel Ochoa, and in the hole, Javier Hippolito. Swing and a drive down the left field line, foul. And it will bounce out there against the fence for a foul ball strike. 2-2 now the count. As the left fielder goes and gets it, fires it back in, and the umpire picks it up out there on the bounce. All right, so Whitmire ready to go. Jet has thrown 82 pitches. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. That is out number 1, bottom of the 8th. And coming to the plate will be number 27, Angel Ochoa. Here's the wind and the pitch. Way outside, ball 1. Or as Bob Euchre might say, just a bit outside. Here's the wind and the 1-0. Just a little bit high, ball 2. So 2-0 now the count. Here's the 2-0 from Whitmire. From Whitmire. Swing, a pop fly. That'll be in the infield, and Estrada will call everybody off and make the play for out number 2. So 2 down, bottom of the 8th. 8-8 our score. And coming to the plate will be Javier Hippolito. He is the center fielder. He is 0 for 2, hit by pitch twice, flew out his last 2 bats. He steps in on the right side. Whitmire ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch. High for ball 1. Again, Whitmire ready to go. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Too far inside, ball 2. Three hours and 6 minutes is where we're at in this ball game. Now 3 hours and 7 minutes. Here's the pitch. Too low, 3-0 the count with 2 outs, the bottom of the 8th. 8-8 our score. The wind in the 3-0. Call, strike 1. Caught the outside corner. So 3-1 now to Hippolito. Espinoza on deck and Escobedo in the hole for the leaders from El Paso Leadership Academy. Pop fly to the left side, left fielder coming in, and he'll make a catch, and that will be out number 3 on the fly out to left field. So we're going to go 9 now, top of the 9th coming up, as we have finished 8. There was no hits, no runs, no errors, and nobody left on base. Top of 9th coming up.
March into spring with the Yucca Blossom Festival Saturday and Sunday, March 11th and 12th at the Walter Gerald Civic Center. Come out and check out the arts and crafts of over 50 vendors. There will be food trucks on site. Win great door prizes throughout this fun-filled 2-day event. It's a great time for the entire family, including face painting for the kids. March into spring with the Yucca Blossom Festival, March 11th and 12th at the Carlsbad Civic Center and paid by Carlsbad Lodgers Tax.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
Home healthcare is healthcare in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at www.jjhc.org.
All right, Bradley Valenzuela will step in here in the top of the ninth inning. Bulldogs and the leaders tied up 8-8. Manuel Vargas on the mound for the leaders. Valenzuela, this is his first at bat. He came in and pinch run in the last inning, or 2 innings ago, and he pops this up and back towards us here at the press box for strike one on the foul ball. Frankie Galindo on deck and Jesse Armendariz in the hole, the right fielder and left fielder, respectively. Vargas ready to go. Here's the wind in the pitch. Low and away, ball one. 1-1 now the count. Any fans out there listening, if you're anywhere close, go get a strong coffee for my producer, Mr. Gene Dow. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. Can't have him falling asleep on the job. 1-2 the count, nobody out. Valenzuela at the plate, and he'll look at called strike three. Just caught the outside of the corner, so strikeout looking. And that'll bring Frankie Galindo to the plate. He's 2 for 2, a pair of singles in the ball game, and he will step in on the right side to face Vargas for the first, I think, for his first time. See Vargas. Galindo ready to go. Here's the pitch from Vargas. Swing, and that's a base hit. Seeing eye single between short and third. So the Bulldogs get the go-ahead run on with a single. And that'll bring to the plate number 8, Jesse Armendariz. He's 0 for 3. He reached on an error and he's reached on a walk, but he struck out swinging twice. 0 for 3 in the ball game. Galindo down at first base. One out. Top of 9. Vargas looking at it squared around. Galindo, runners off and running. And the throw down, not in time. It skips away. So he's going to go to third base. He'll come in standing up, so the Bulldogs go ahead run now, standing 90 feet away on the steal. Good steal there by Galindo. And then he goes to third on the throw. So the pitch was a ball. I thought ball one, right? Here's the pitch. That's ball 2, I think. 2-0 the count. Or the umpire will tell us here in a minute, but I think it's 2-0. 1-1, we got up on the board. He did call a strike. That one too low. The batter asked the umpire, he just shook his head. He didn't put up the... He asked him what it was. I think it's 3-0, but we'll see. They're playing in on the infield, are the leaders. Here's the pitch. Swing. That's going to be a shot. That's a base hit. Rum will score. Armendariz coming through with a single. So the runner comes in, and the Bulldogs now lead 9-8. Coming to the plate will be the pitcher, Jet Whitmire. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. He'll step in on the right side to face Vargas. The runner down at first base with that RBI single is Jesse Armendariz. And the Bulldogs have scratched their way back to the lead, 9-8 here in the top of the ninth. Here's the pitch, high and tight, ball one. On deck is the top of the order, number 20, Diego Zamora. He is the second baseman for the Bulldogs. And in the hole, center fielder, number 18, Davian Molina. Bulldogs trying to get some cushion runs here. Here's the pitch, way outside, ball one, or ball two. 2-0 now the count to Whitmire. He's a freshman. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Jet ready to go. Vargas set now to the plate. Swung on, a fly out of play on the right side for a foul ball, strike one. So the count now 2-1 to Whitmire. Armendariz down at first base after getting that single, hitting it by the shortstop on the infield, pulled in with a runner at third. That runner crosses plate, and that takes the lead for the Bulldogs, 9-8. Vargas set from the stretch, and the pitch too high. Ball three. 3-1 now the count. So a hitter's count here for Jet. See if he's told the red light or if he can get a green light and try to hit one somewhere. Vargas will come set. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. He was swinging. That ball is hit into foul territory. The first baseman will fade over and make the play for out number 2.
Back to the top, number 20.
So we're back to the top of the order as staying down there at first base was Armendariz on the foul ball out. So to the plate comes Diego Zamora, and he is 1 for 3 in the ball game with a pair of walks. Here's the pitch. Called strike one on the outside corner. On deck, Davian Molina, the center fielder, and in the hole, the DH, Jack Byers, for the Artesia Bulldogs. Vargas comes set. Espinosa sets up on the outside half of the plate. Here's the pitch. That's a slow ground ball. It's going to be a tough play. Safe at second to throw over. Not in time. He's safe. Infield hit, hustling down the line. Well, Zamora, he beats it out. I knew it was a tough play when it happened because it was a slow bouncer. Shortstop did a good job, but just couldn't get it there. Everybody's safe. So we have 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Bulldogs are leading by 1 now here in the top of the ninth, 9-8, but threatening to score more. Davian Molina steps in on the left side. He is 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Here's the pitch. Strike one called. Nice curveball there from the pitcher, Vargas. Molina back ready to go. Vargas in the stretch. Armendariz down at second. Zamora at first with 2 outs. 0-1 pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1-1 now the count. A lot of orange and blue in the stands here as Carlsbad playing in the next game, and of course the Bulldog fans here. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball number 2. 2-1 now to Molina. Vargas takes a look back from the stretch, now looking into his catcher. Comes set, long look back at second, now to the plate. All 3 too far outside, so 3-1 now to Davian, with Byers on deck and Rodriguez in the hole for the Bulldogs. Roswell was leading, Gene told me on the break, I forgot to say, leading 9-6 4, I think, in the 6th at their tournament. That pitch too high, ball 4. That'll load him up. For Jack Byers, he is 2 for 4 with a single, two singles and a walk. So he's been on base 3 times, has Jack. Now he's got the base juiced and 2 outs with the 1-run lead for the freshman, DH. Another one of the Bulldog freshmen. Had a good game at the plate today, going 2 for 4 and reaching also on a walk. He's got a chance for some RBIs here. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, called strike 1. Ten after 6, 3 hours, 19 minutes in. Carlsbad playing Cibola next for the championship. We're in the 3rd place game. And here's the pitch, called. On the outside corner, strike 2. 0-2 now to Byers. Curveball caught the front end of the plate as it curved outside. So strike 2, 0-2 with 2 outs. Bases loaded. Vargas looks in. He's ready to go. The 0-2. Reaches out there. It's going to be caught by the first baseman. Little blooper. He goes up high, and that is out. Number 3 on the pop on the little blooper over to first base. Just about got over his head, but did not. So we have played 8.5. The Bulldogs get 3 hits, 1 run, 3 runners left on base. There were no errors there in the top of the 9th. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Bulldogs lead by 1, 9-8. Stay right there.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
When it comes to your business, Big O Tires knows how important it is to keep your commercial vehicles moving. Why not take your fleet vehicles to the team you trust? Big O Tires has a wide tire selection, offers quality automotive services, and provides priority appointments. With over 60 years experience, our technicians will get your operation back in action quickly. Roll into Big O Tires, your one-stop shop for all your commercial vehicle needs.
All right, bottom of the 9th coming up. We've got some changes. Nia Estrada has moved in from shortstop to pitch. Jack Byers, who has been DHing the whole game, now moves to shortstop. And actually, it looks like I missed another change. So over at first base is going to be Jet Whitmire. So Whitmire, number 16, goes to 3, goes to first base. Yeah, he was pitching. He goes to first base. Estrada goes from shortstop to pitch, and Byers goes from DH to shortstop. So Nia Estrada in here in the bottom of the 9th inning, going to try to get this save as the Bulldogs lead now 9-8. Espinoza at the plate. Here's the pitch. Low and away, ball 1. Espinoza's 1 for 3 with a walk and a single. He's grounded out and struck out. Here's the wind and pitch from Estrada. Low and away, ball 2. So Nye making his first appearance in this baseball season as a pitcher. He's played the last 2 games plus this one as the called strike 1. Caught the outside corner, so now 2-1 to Espinoza. He came in on Wednesday shortstop, played Thursday shortstop, yesterday shortstop, today shortstop. Ground ball to the new shortstop. Byers fields it, fires it across, and that is out, number 1, 6-3 on the putout. So the Bulldogs now 2 outs away from getting this hard-fought win. To the plate is coming number 12, Manuel Escobedo. He is the third baseman. He is 0 for 2 with a pair of walks. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, called strike one. So on the count, 1 out. Bottom of the 9th inning. Bulldogs lead by 1, 9-8. Here's the pitch. Swing, a fly ball out to center field. Molina will fade back, and make the play for out number 2 out in center field. So now the Bulldogs looking for one more out here. Is coming to the plate is number 2, Israel Alarcon. Bottom of the 9th inning, 9-8 Artesia over the leaders from El Paso Leadership Academy. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swing, that's a line drive at the shortstop. Byers fields it and fires it across in time. The Artesia Bulldogs win 6-3 put out on the ground out. We'll go and take a quick break. You know what? I'll just, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with the final stats. 9-8, Bulldogs win in 9.
This is Danny Kirkendall at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Thank goodness it's spring. If you've just discovered that your current vehicle just isn't quite capable of hauling all your kiddos and gear, we can help. We're offering the most for your trade-in and have SUVs of all sizes to haul that precious cargo. This month, current GMC owners save $1,500 on 2023 GMC Acadia or save up to $1,750 on 2023 Chevy Traverse, Equinox, and Blazer. Let our professional sales team assist you in finding the perfect fit for your family here at Guy Chevrolet Company or at GuyChevy.com.
Offer ends April 3rd, 23. See dealer for loyalty and conquest qualifications.
All right, Bulldog fans, the Bulldogs end up winning 3rd place in 9 innings as they get the win 9-8 and win in 3rd place over the El Paso Leadership Academy. And I'm going to go ahead and get us closed here. Bulldogs win. They go 2-3 in the tournament. We will see you next week as we continue to cover all Bulldog stuff all the time here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Have a great rest of your weekend.